This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, winter's here with all the ice and snow, and the surly slush upon the road. The salty spray upon my window makes me wish that I'd replace my wiper blade. My whipper blades. My whipper blades. My whipper blades. I wish that I'd replace my wiper blade. Salty spray from semis that do pass, they turn my windshield into bathroom glass. I turn the knob, but I come to the conclusion that I did not fill up my washer solution. My whipper fluid. My whipper fluid. My whipper fluid. I wish that I'd replace my wiper fluid. Down the expressway 80 mph, I can make out headlights, taillights, frosted shapes. But down by the dash is the clearing where both blades do scrape. I can see fine if I lay on the passenger seat. My whipper blade. My whipper blade. My whipper blade. I wish that I'd replace my wiper blade. New verse. Summer's here with depressed bugs and flies, all committing windshield suicide. In smears of green and yellow gizzard goo, only Brillo wiper blades would do. My whipper blade. My whipper blade. My whipper blade. I wish that I'd replace my wiper blade. One more time. My whipper blade. My whipper. One time on delay. Here we go. My whipper blade. I wish that I'd replace my wiper blade.
Hey, good morning. How are ya? It's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Hanging out.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I am Chick McGee. And once again, if those of you listening out in Radio Land want to rush your radio while we're talking, please contain yourselves. Don't come running toward us while we're trying to broadcast. Tom, your thoughts?
This is a baseball story.
Yeah. This is becoming, is it a problem? Should we start talking about it? Is people taking, the crowd being part of the show? Ronald Acuna was attacked last night, more or less, in right field for the Atlanta Braves. This happened in Colorado. He's standing there trying to play his position, and some guy runs up to him from the crowd.
What?
So Acuna stands there and waiting for the security to show up, which took a while. And then security shows up. So then another guy comes running out.
Whoa!
And wants a picture.
This is the selfie.
Yeah, and then so the second guy, they had to pick him up off the ground and carry him back. Carried him somewhere.
See, this is where we need public tasing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You think it's because the basketball team won, so everybody in Colorado is crazy right now? They're all kind of nuts? They got the fever.
I think it all started with stand-up comedy because with a comedian, if you run up on stage, you're helping the show. We all know it. Is that right, Josh?
Some hecklers do have that mentality, yeah.
But it's all. I mean, look at the what people have been getting throwing stuff on stage. A couple of country artists.
Oh, somebody got a drink thrown on him?
Yeah, that's happening a lot, too.
Some people need a timeout.
I think,
or a spanking.
As you know, I'm in favor of cruel and unusual punishment. Public tasing.
What about throwing a bra on stage? That's cool. That's kind of a cool party
Is that
gal
cool?
move. Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't happen at my shows, but at like White Snake shows. And
I've had a bra, never had panties. Had a bra though.
You had a bra thrown on stage?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Sure.
Did you smell it?
Oh no! I wore it as a fighter pilot mask. Because it was either radio or airline pilot. Because I got good perif. That's what they call it.
Oh, that's key.
Perif.
Yes.
You'd make a terrible racehorse.
I would be a terrible. I'd be just. What's that horse doing? Yeah, I couldn't run.
So, was it Tom Jones where they famously threw panties on stage?
And hotel keys.
Yeah. Oh, and hotel keys.
Room keys, yeah.
But I think it's gotten worse with people throwing stuff at artists.
It seems like it. And
the selfie thing has gotten out of control.
This always asks the question, though, are we just seeing more of it because there are cameras everywhere?
No.
No, it is
more
becoming a problem. Okay.
I think clearly. I mean,
all right. Well, Tom's declared it, so there.
Well, no, I mean, when can you name it? In many other times when people have gone onto the field, there's the most famous one where the Cubs. That was 15, 20 years ago. The Cubs fan.
It was a while ago.
And his dad went out onto the. Remember this?
Sure.
I'm trying to remember the exact.
That was weird. They ended up. That got physical, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think it ended. They were fighting on the field.
Yeah,
fist fighting. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can find. We have a tribute to that. I'll dig up. But before we get to that, I do have a letter.
Oh, all right.
That has nothing to do with that. I want to get back to that topic. Good morning, guys and Christy. This comes to us from Mike.
Hey, Mike.
In the realm of the bedroom, I once zigged when I should have zagged during an amazing session of afternoon delight.
Nice.
Now, Christy, do you want to explain what afternoon delight is?
It's pretty simple. It's when you maybe go home at lunchtime and instead of having lunch, you and your partner have a little fun.
Oh,
during the day?
Yes, Pat, during the day. Lights on and everything.
Is this the Starland Vocal Band? Remember Afternoon Delight?
What the hell is this?
I don't know.
It's
where's it coming from?
What was that?
He continues. So once again, we have set the scene. Afternoon Delight.
You walked us through Afternoon Delight.
But he zigged instead of zagging.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Over the next couple of days, it became quite swollen and turned a, quote, gnarly shade of black and blue.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Actually, I was quite an impressive specimen. I began to refer to myself. Well, I probably shouldn't read this part.
Probably
Let's just
not.
say it.
As
It implies largeness of hugeness.
Are you talking about a BBC?
Could perhaps.
Yeah.
It made my wife laugh her head off. However,
I don't think a penis recovers from that.
yeah, he goes, there was not any excitement in that area, and it was excruciating. I could not capitalize on the situation with my new girth.
Oh, the swelling and such.
Yes,
Wow.
happy to share my pain, Michael and Hilton Head.
That's
South
such a
Carolina.
guy's mentality to be like, it's swollen. Oh no, it's injured. I can't, now that it's bigger, I can't use it for pleasure.
Here you go.
There you go. Does this imply that you're skipping lunch?
I don't know. I think it's any time in the afternoon.
Yeah, they're fasting.
Well, this job is perfect for afternoon delight. You don't go home, the kids are at school. Come on.
Afternoon delight is
Yeah.
our early evening.
Sure.
Yes.
You know? What the hell?
If only the electrician weren't here. Okay.
Maybe he'd join in.
Yeah.
That could be hot. Yeah, that's a favorite category.
Climb
of
on
mine.
in.
Like what you see, Kyle?
That's right.
Okay, I found the
This
class.
device can read the jewels.
Old Kyle Cuckold.
Now, back to the baseball story.
Yes.
Can you give me the short version?
Ronald Acuna was minding his business playing baseball last night for the Braves in Colorado, Coors Field. And a couple of fans decided to run out on the field and get their picture taken with him, and security was called, and they were carried back to their seats.
Okay, now, when we come back, we have the famous incident in Chicago with the father and son, and it got really ugly. But yeah, I do think it's happening more. I think you're...
Social media.
Yeah, and the desire to get the selfie.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be a problem. But we'll find out what else is going on in sports. What would that include headline-wise?
We've got the U.S. Open. That continues. The president and Michelle Obama were at the U.S. Open last night. And what was Michelle Obama doing there at the U.S. Open?
Slapping food out of people's hands. Hates fat people. That's why she
hates fat
That's why
people.
she likes tennis. Although she has given the Williams sisters a talking to. You're getting a little big, girls. She says. And we're fine with some of the best athletes in the world, Lady President. And
back it off, Chunkles. Let's go.
First Lady.
What are you doing with that racket? No, get away. Get away.
And we've all come to know and be aware of Luis Rubiales. We'll talk about him some more today. And there's a new hockey league coming, kids.
Oh.
There you go. Brand new.
Okay, Christy, what do you got coming up?
Well, we have a lifelong bachelor that finally got married at the age of 93. Wow, that must be some real good.
Till death do us part. Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, but still.
Till Tuesday.
Till Tuesday.
I have a good Loch Ness story for you.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, I know you love Nessie.
Okay, good. Well, right now I want to remind you that our friend Steven Singer is out there at Steven Singer Jewelers. And you'll notice the poster behind Josh that says, I hate Steven Singer. What is that? Well, that's where you go to find out what's going on with Steven Singer. And he's got a good price for you, free. That's for those lab-grown diamonds. He is not a fan, so he wants you to buy a real one, and then he'll throw in one of those. He likes real, natural, earth-born diamonds. You will, too. Engagement ring, perhaps? We were talking about that old guy at 93 that wants to get married. Maybe you want to get married at your age. That's great. How about a great diamond, a real, natural, earth-born diamond? Steven Singer's got them. Other jewelers are happy to sell you the fake ones, but no. He likes the real thing. Steven has never sold, never will sell something he believes has no value. Steven is famous for his guarantee, which means if you buy a diamond this year and you want to upgrade that in 2 years or 2 weeks, you're going to get that same value. Bob and Tom Show listeners are too smart to fall for paying for something you can get for free from our friend Steven Singer. Purchase required. Get the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Lots of cool jewelry. And what says I love you more than that back-to-school bracelet or ring? See what I'm talking about. IHateStevenSinger.com. Famous for his guarantee. Free shipping goes out the day that you send in your order. IHateStevenSinger.com. We got all this cool stuff coming up and a couple of world records and, of course, another controversial record in the world of food. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Over the past several days, 3 females have been found dead.
Looks like someone's going after these girls.
Then they have to know to watch their backs.
Streaming now.
You really want what happened to this woman? It happened to you?
Exactly why I need to keep going on this.
Starring Emmy Award winner Amanda Seyfried.
I'm worried about what you're gonna find.
So am I.
Long Bright River. A limited series. Streaming now. Only on Peacock.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
How you doing, Chick?
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There he is. He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. I have an email.
Oh, let's get right to it. What have you got?
Dear Tom, I can't tell you how thankful I am for Tom. I put Tom first. I can't believe he played my favorite song the other morning, Lemon Tree by Trini Lopez.
Oh, it's a classic.
It's safe to say that saved me from hearing it a dozen times. Wait a minute. That's from Pat in Piedmont, South Carolina, named after the airline. So
it's a classic.
Thank you.
Lemon tree. That scared me.
Trini Lopez does tend to scare people. You know, I don't know if this is a true story or not. Trini was in The Dirty Dozen.
Yeah.
And he had to be killed off because he had to leave for a concert tour. He couldn't continue to film.
Hilarious.
If it's not true, let's make it true. Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen The Dirty Dozen yet, well.
Jim Brown dies too, but that's another story. No. Remember Jim Brown was in all those great movies like Gun? Remember that?
Now, is Trini still with us?
He was in a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Lopez still with us?
Do not know.
Okay. Now, can you? If I found the background story on this attack, you said something happened. What, last night?
The Atlanta Braves game against the Colorado Rockies delayed momentarily. 2 spectators ran onto the field and approached and made contact in the outfield with Braves all-world outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr. at Coors Field. Security did eventually show up, but in this reporter's view, it took a while. But they ran out onto the field from the stands. They climbed over the fence, and here they come.
I think one of the most famous versions of this was the Kansas City Royals were leading the White Sox at U.S. Cellular Field. This would have been in September of 2002. 2 shirtless dudes ran out of the stands and attacked the Royals' first base coach, Tom Gamboa. They would later claim that Mr. Gamboa had been making hand gestures at them, specifically giving them the bird. There's no evidence that Gamboa had done anything. He was brutally beaten and permanently lost some of his hearing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, remember this story?
Yeah.
The perpetrators were led out of the stadium into a police vehicle. Mr. Gamboa suffering several cuts and bruises. By the way, the elder gentleman called his sister prior to the assault and told her to turn on the TV, presumably to see him in action.
Oh, I don't remember that part of the story.
The culprits were identified as 34-year-old William League Jr. and his 15-year-old son.
God.
As he was being escorted out of the park by the police, he told reporters, that guy got what he deserved. So...
Dad, why don't we ever beat up a first base coach together? Could be fun, you know? We're missing out on memories there.
Well, and that's what this tribute's about.
Baseball is a noble sport, clean and clear in a way other sports are not. It is made up of statistics and strategies and choices.
It's a memory that I'll cherish for a lifetime. We've got these great seats down the right field line, just at the edge of the outfield grass. The Royals were playing the White Sox. It was a 1-run game, and suddenly my dad says, "Let's take off our shirts, hop the fence, and beat the out of the first base coach.
Baseball is a game that unites fathers and sons, connects them with the past, and offers a glimpse of the future.
I remember the first game my dad took me to, like it was yesterday. The smell of the fresh-cut grass, the taste of a hot dog, and especially the crack of that guy's skull as my dad slammed his head into the urinal during the 7th inning stretch. Like all fathers, I wanted to create shared experiences with my son. And you know what? When we were beating the out of that coach's ass, I felt like my old man was looking down from heaven, or wherever he is, and smiling. We took our shirts off so that we'd be easier to spot at the bottom of the pile on SportsCenter. That videotape is something my son will always have, along with his assault conviction. Both will remind him of his dad while I'm in prison.
That's what I think of now when I think of baseball.
Baseball is punctuated with rhythms and movement and more nut adjusting than at a gathering of obsessive, compulsive squirrels. Most of all, it is about time and timelessness, speed and grace, and whipping baggies full of urine at the outfielders.
There you go, a little tribute to beating up the first base coach, father and son. I'm not sure whatever happened to those two.
The cat's in the cradle. Let's see.
That kind of reminds me. That's a good cue, actually.
Pat,
Pat, we had a fun story last week about a kitty cat that survived. It was an amazing story.
Yeah, 500 miles in the grill of a truck or something.
Yeah, this cat had been hit by a truck. The truck driver didn't know it. And 500 miles later, found this cat alive, and the cat is fine.
That's the way you transport cats, right?
Really?
Yeah, right there in the grill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the way I do it.
I feel like the space, it feels warm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of the cat lovers are now writing Josh.
Oh, yeah?
Well, because, you're the cat guy on the show, you and Ace. Ace has his famous cat, Mandu.
Yeah.
And what was the cat's name before that? Your other cat?
Sin.
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 Sin? That's pretty rock and roll.
Do you cat call your cat Ace when it walks by? Hey, sexy mama.
No, I just say, Catmandu.
Catmandu. Yeah, this particular...
and it arches his back and hisses and runs off.
Do you do the kitty, 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 kitty? Everybody does that, right?
It works.
Yeah, I think it does. It gets our attention for a second.
Here's the details. A taxi driver discovered that he had traveled over 500 miles with this kitty cat stuck in the grill.
There you go. Yeah.
Mr. Tom Hutchings said he jumped when he discovered the feline in the grill.
Taxi driver? That's a hell of a fare.
No joke.
500 miles.
A real rain's going to come someday and wash all this away. Some taxi drivers.
The veterinarian said the cat named Mizkin is fine and has been reunited with her owners. So there we go. Now, Pep, you have a tribute to this book?
Harry Chapin medley, yeah. I was working hard driving my taxi, and the engine was making weird sounds. I stopped and looked under the hood. You won't believe what I found. It was furry, fat, and looked frightened. I couldn't quite figure it out. Was it a raccoon or a rat? I realized it's a cat when it made a sad meow. And the cat's in the grill and it's still alive. Stuck for 400 miles, maybe 5. Some cat lady's missing her pet, and that pussycat sure got wet. That sweet, sweet putty got wet. Yeah, one more time. That sweet, sweet putty got wet.
Yeah, kitty. Oh, thank you, Pat.
Lovely.
Pat Goblin, ladies and gentlemen. Pat's television special is going to be out pretty soon.
Yep.
I know one thing is for sure.
Josh's album.
We got a hard date on Josh's album.
Oh, really?
November 3rd. Yes. Details to come.
The album entitled...
Half Fat.
Half Fat.
Yes.
Recorded live.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear it.
Are we going to do a listening party somewhere where we all sit in a dark room?
Oh,
and listen to it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Make a party out of it.
Yeah, it's a silent disco type thing where we're all listening on our own earbuds.
And then I come over and I go, Josh, nobody leaves!
What if you did live karaoke to your own stand-up album?
What if you lip-sync the whole thing?
That's a great idea.
That's essentially what I do now.
Somebody call Noah.
That's hilarious.
We could lip sync. We could use the puppet. You could have your puppet lip sync your
Yeah,
album.
there are a couple puppet clips of the stand-up
I wonder
to be released.
how many people we could get to come out to watch the puppet do your act.
Probably quite a few. Yeah.
And I'd use my puppet. I could introduce you with
Yeah.
the puppet. They're all puppets.
We have all our puppets sitting in the audience.
I can be at home.
I know Josh is taking a break from stand-up right now, and I want to keep doing shows, so I'm opening for Josh's puppet in Peoria, Louisville, Cincinnati.
Nice.
Go to at Willie.Grizzle on Instagram. I got tickets in the bio.
I love all these ideas. The listening party. What's the current term, Willie? Rolling up a fatty. What does one do to have a group marijuana session?
Can, roll a fatty, roll a blunt, twist a biscuit, spark a J.
Spark a J? That sounds like something you'd say.
Smoke a doober.
Spark a J?
Spark a J.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's
Don't hassle me, man. I'm sparking a J.
Don't hassle me, man.
This sounds like the listening party sounds like fun. John.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Draw attention to the album.
I mean, if we have the puppet, we don't even need you to come, really.
You wouldn't be interested in attending something like that?
A listening party of my own comedy album?
Yeah.
No.
What's the difference between that and having for a musical act? Other than
what do you mean?
Want to be music?
I don't think bands do that. I don't think when they release a CD they have a listening party.
Sure they do.
No, you're telling me that when a band releases a CD, they go, "All right, we're getting a bunch of people together and we're going to listen to this together."
That actually happened a lot.
Hey, she's looking at me like I'm a moron.
No, we all are.
When the new Metallica album came out, they had listening parties all over the world.
Yeah, okay. And Metallica was there going, yes, let's enjoy our work.
All over the air.
No.
Because that's a completely different thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm tired of you acting like we're all stupid. When you're talking about something else.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but Metallica were wearing their own
Yeah.
T-shirts and everything.
And then you know what else
Selling
is weird?
So you guys are talking about album listening parties. You're not talking about the band going, "Hey, come to where we're going to be. We're all going to listen."
And we've done many of those over the years.
And then
you
I
guys
also
are, trust me, exceptions to many rules.
Sometimes the band they like to
sounds
bring
like a
out.
bad thing.
Sometimes the band likes to bring out the band that opened for them, and then they give them like a car or something really nice. So you could give me a present. You could tell me how much.
The album will be out November 3rd.
Now, wait a second. I like this notion of it. We were talking about...
You guys do whatever you want.
Here
Two
we
or
go.
You know what? The album's not coming out.
Bear with me. Well, this album has been...
Sounds like Tom's in, Josh.
This album has been gestating for quite a while.
I can't
And the
wait.
political stuff's a little dated, since Harry Truman's dead and all. But the point is, we were talking a couple weeks ago about the Mamas and Papas and how when they were on Ed Sullivan, they famously were lip-syncing and... Remember, what was it?
Everybody lip synced back in the day.
And what is it? What's her name? Michelle Phillips was eating a banana and clearly not singing.
And John Phillips had no mic or something.
But it would be, I don't think a comedian has ever done that where they get out there and they're actually lip syncing. God, would that be funny?
Be a funny little event.
Hi, good evening, welcome.
Maybe one bit.
Yeah, just like 60 seconds of your act, and you're trying to have your lips move.
All right, Tom and Pat can do it. Leave me out of this.
That'd even be funnier. Have Christy doing your voice.
How about this? Let's. What did we learn from Sesame Street? Let's compromise. How about a signing party for your album?
I'm not going to have physical copies.
Okay.
I could have them made for you.
Let's work something out.
You're the one who told me not to have them made.
We could make posters. We could make posters.
Yeah, but if you had them made, he couldn't tell you he could have them made.
What about a poster signing?
See, your logic eats itself.
Oh, Jesus.
How about just a party?
No, there's nothing.
Vinyl?
There's no album. It's over.
Would you like?
You guys have ruined it.
Would you like Would you like me to do 100 vinyl for you?
Oh, no.
You know what? I would, yes.
Here we go.
Let's all go fishing.
How about a poster that would take 6 to 8 years to make?
Yeah.
How about that? A poster.
Let's get it on vinyl, and then I want my dad to be cutting up his lines of Metamucil before he puts it in his water.
And Metamucil looks just like hash, if you haven't.
It's very difficult to light,
Brown.
but I'll tell you what, it is awesome. We're looking forward to Josh's album, and
Well, it's
we
not
could
coming
certainly
out
do a
now, is
poster.
what I'm hearing.
I could have the poster done by Friday. Just give me some detail.
I got $20 says you can't have it made by Friday.
I could have it done by tomorrow.
It'll be bad,
PJ's
but
sitting
we
there
can get it
doing
tomorrow.
nothing? Is that what you're saying?
All PJ, we can get on that. We got the artwork. I was just trying to point out the fact that Josh has a thing coming on. I'm very excited about that. What's coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, we've got the U.S. Open. And can you name this famous tennis player? And if you can, shut up. Okay?
Enjoy the tournament, and let's keep going
Yeah.
for it. And mi casa is su casa.
Woo! And Sue Casa has big jugs.
That's not. Is that a famous elder
I'm not
states
saying.
lady of
Or
tennis?
it could be a current tennis
Sounds like
star.
wears
You don't know.
glasses. Once took on Bobby Fischer.
There we go. Might as well say her name now.
No.
No. Did you watch the...
Dude, that Elton John once went to a party as Billie Jean Queen.
Did you...
I have no doubt.
So I assume that lady is Billie Jean King now?
Yes,
Is that what it is?
that's who it is.
Did
You're
you
right.
Did you watch that Billie Jean King versus Bobby Riggs? I watched every second.
Oh, the original of
From,
the event?
what was it, Astrodome or something? Wasn't that? Oh man, I bet you have it on tape, don't you?
I did watch it.
Oh man.
Apparently, Bobby Riggs is heavily in debt from gambling.
Well.
ABC.
Well, how it comes.
We have something coming up that's not going to put you in debt at all. But
no, it's Josh's album.
It
We're
could
all
be.
excited about it.
I'm going to tell you in a few minutes about our special pigskin competition. You could win yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And you can get on that right now. The NFL season is about to start. We're, 10 days away or so?
Next Thursday, opening day.
We'll be telling you about our special event that you can have a lot of fun with. And you could even end up picking against Mr. Chick McGee over there.
That's right. And while you're talking with me, you could be listening on your Raycon earbuds. I could be talking in your ear because Raycon earbuds are the ones to grab if you like the feel and sound better than ever from Raycon. You know, Raycon, they have 3 sound profiles to match whatever you might be listening to. They feature noise isolation, awareness mode. You can be immersed in sound or tune into your surroundings if you need to. And you can listen while you travel or maybe a grueling workout. The optimized gel tips will give you the perfect in-ear fit for every ear ever made. The earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear, and they will not come out of your ears. Plus, Raycon, 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon, 56,000 5-star reviews. Right now, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom, 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
And you know it'll sound great in those Raycon earbuds. Josh's new album.
Yes, sir.
I'm very excited about it, Josh. We're posters, vinyl, the whole deal. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
In her fuchsia. What is that?
Sure.
Fuchsia?
I'll take fuchsia.
Purple pink?
Yeah.
Or plink?
Oh.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
Hi. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee. If you want to reach us here on the Bob and Tom Show, Josh, how does one do that?
888-262-8661 is the number to text. I get 10 cents per text that comes in.
Speaking,
Nice.
Helps put bread on my table.
Sensible.
Speaking of that,
You can also
hello.
email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Hello,
like
Chick.
this person did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a Michigander residing in Minnesota.
Okay.
This NFL season, I'll get to chat with you, Chick. I'm winning that egg.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, don't read this because I'm from Michigan. My son and daughter and I, by the way, will be wearing chains on a plane when we see you and Willie at the Super Bowl.
Oh, hell yeah. They're going on Kirk Cousins style with the chain on?
Yep. That's Eric, and he says lives in the toe of Minnesota.
No, I bet you this isn't Eric. I bet you this is T.J. Hawkinson, who got traded from the Lions to the Vikings last year.
Oh, yeah.
Secretly a fan, doesn't want to tell anybody.
Mm-hmm.
NFL players can't enter our egg competition.
But you can. It's the pigskin pick'em competition. Did you know this? If you pick all the winners each week, you could win $50,000.
Whoa!
If you get them all right.
How about that?
That'd be a trick.
Yeah.
Here's how this works. Each week, you pick the pro football winners. And then each week we see who got the most of them. And then there's if there's a tie, we have a tiebreaker, et cetera, et cetera.
They don't have to worry about points or nothing.
Nope. Who's going to win each game? And then you could win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Each week we give one away, and you get to chat with Chick McGee on the radio. That's right, for the shoe-in of the week.
This is from Brian. Dear Tom, I love how easy it is to catch up on parts of the show I missed on YouTube. Until yesterday when you were playing... Until yesterday. This is the part he didn't care for.
Yeah.
You were playing Bob Welch's Ebony Eyes. And about halfway through, I realized I was tapping my foot to the song.
Oh, that'll happen.
I sure hope nobody saw me. Thanks a lot, Tom, for ruining my afternoon. Love the show. Thanks. That's from Brian, U.S. Army veteran.
Well, thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
You don't like Ebony Eyes?
He was upset. He accidentally liked it, I guess.
Oh, there you go. Nice guitar.
Have you seen that girl in the corner?
Come on, John.
Take her out of her chain. Way with you, baby. Changing your life today.
It's so bizarre.
Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me blind.
God, those horns are dreadful. It's the strings. Sorry. No, the chick.
I do too.
Got that ELO feel.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that song.
Oh, that would be Chick's responsibility.
Favorite ELO song? I don't know the number, but it's 902810 or something. What is it? 903.
Oh, telephone line?
No.
My favorite's Mr. Blue Sky.
That's a good one.
Ugh.
Can't get it out of my head.
It's 906.
The point is, if I could get back to the pigskin pick'em competition, you just go to bobandtom.com/contest. You could even pick your first week right now, although we're 10 days away. You got to get them in, have some fun. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. All right, now back to you, Chick McGee.
By the way, Josh, one more email for you.
Yes.
Of course, the U.S. Open started yesterday.
Enjoy the tournament,
Yep.
and let's keep going for it. And mi casa is su casa.
Woo! Yes, that is Billie Jean King welcoming everyone to the U.S. Open. But she wasn't the only dignitary at the U.S. Open last night. Former President Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle. And we're lucky enough this morning on Zoom to have the former president.
Oh, how lucky for us.
Mr.
Yes.
Obama on the
hello?
show.
Can you see me?
Mr. President, so nice to have you with us this morning.
Happy to be here with you.
I understand you talked with Coco Gauff after her win last night. She was very excited.
Very skilled athlete. Lovely woman.
And, do you wear a mask when you're around Djokovic, since he's probably the typhoid Mary of the tennis world?
A carrier, if you will.
The virus that I started. Oh my God! Did you hear that?
Oh my God!
We just got an exclusive. Who knew that we didn't know, Mr. President? That's right.
Wow.
That's right. I wanted it to
While he was
happen.
out of
This is insane.
He was out of office. He had that much power.
I wanted it to
I am still in control of the world. This is. We're dealing with a megalomaniac
This is like an
here.
Illuminati level conspiracy right now. And to reveal it on this show.
Our alien overlords. We are learning so much.
Wow, good interview.
And I see Michelle whispering in your ear there, Mr. President. Is she trying to get a message to one of our cast members?
She says, "Josh, are you there?"
Yeah, I'm here.
She says you're fat and she hates you.
Oh my God!
But she had to go through you?
Yeah.
That's wild.
She says she refuses to talk to you herself.
All right. My goodness.
Well,
these
before we
people.
get to sports, I have another quick letter.
We're doing sports. U.S. Open, baby. Coco
It's the
Gauff
elite.
and
What are you gonna do?
Joker Advance. Go ahead.
Hello, good sirs. And Christy.
Well, only we're here, so I guess we'll take the letter.
Chick mentioned that he had a bra thrown on stage at one of his shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Please tell us, Chick, did your mother attend a lot of the shows or just that one?
We got a joker right now.
What do we do, Joker?
That's a real funny guy. Can I see that?
This is Mike in New Philadelphia, Ohio.
Well, thanks for nothing, Mike. Appreciate that.
Do you think the folks in New Philadelphia had bigger plans for their city? I'm telling you, they're going to forget the old one. We got this. We got this.
I mean,
We
it's
have a
New
bell.
York, New Orleans. Think about it.
They have to have a smaller Liberty Bell.
Yeah,
right?
with no crack in it because it's new.
They have
That's
to.
right. Ours isn't broken.
No.
Have a
That's
new
a
Philly
great
cheesesteak. They have vegetables. They're bad.
New Philadelphia.
Oh, and now this is from Brian, an email. People are jumping on the bandwagon of Josh's album release party.
Oh.
Good morning, guys. I have ideas for Josh's party. First, Josh, all in black, sitting in a corner under a single light bulb. As the show starts, Josh's puppet on stage as the narrator of the album. Chick's puppet will be a heckler up front. And Wilbur's puppet can be in the back thinking everything is funny. We know why. Maybe a little smoke around him.
Can I please? I've always had this dream, like a Sesame Street thing. Can you guys be puppets and can I just be me so I can talk to the puppets?
We can all sit around you.
On a personal level, that's a really good time for me.
Absolutely.
Hey, we can work up all these things. I'm very excited. Josh, when's that album coming out?
November 3rd.
Oh, that's going to be
We should have Noah make some kind of impossible puppet, like that's a beer, and it slowly goes down. He'd have to defy physics to make this thing, but we should try to have him make it.
A beer puppet?
Yes. And then Chick will tip it up, and then it'll have less beer as it goes all the way down.
Oh, like the baby bottles when I was a kid.
Yes,
would
yeah,
disappear.
some dolls would have those.
Yeah.
How did they make them?
I don't know.
Still fascinating technology.
Yes. And how did they make that?
I'd be happy to tell you. Wait, you're still here? This is nuts.
I remember the faucet that was in midair. You turn it on and water would run into the bowl. It was unbelievable.
Still don't understand it.
I don't get it. It's impossible.
I'm with you there. Coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, we had an incident in Major League Baseball last night. Luis Rubiales is still making news. Actually, it's his mom. And Saturday Night Live and opening night in the National Football League. We'll talk about it.
Okay, and we've got red wine news and Philly cheesesteak news. Speaking of the new Philadelphia veggie cheesesteak, we'll hear about all these things. Oh, and we've also got a hearse in the news.
Oh.
And we do have a sad story coming up.
Sad sports?
Sad music.
Sad sports?
Yeah, okay. So, do we have a sad sports today?
No, we can use this.
Okay, good. Okay,
we're looking for a sad
We
sport.
will. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024, ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Pepcid Complete knows that food is one of the best parts of game day. That is, until heartburn strikes. Thankfully, just one chewable tablet of Pepcid Complete provides dual-action heartburn relief with an antacid that starts working instantly and an acid reducer that lasts all day. So you can stay focused on that second helping of chili without worrying about heartburn. All day based on 8-hour symptom relief studies during the day. Use product only as directed.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Ace Cosby's there. I'm Chick McGee.
Was there a pause in the introductions?
What's happening?
Belched.
It was done as professionly as
Yeah,
anybody.
you could barely hear it.
I was impressed.
I made eye contact with you during it. It freaked me out.
Believe me, it could have been a lot louder.
Yes.
I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
I was taking some notes here. Now, Josh, your new album is called Half Fat.
That's right.
And it's coming out December 4th?
November 3rd.
November 3rd. I was...
So the listening party will be November 2nd?
Yeah, man. That's I've been looking at places to book.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aruba?
No. It'll be somewhere. I'm not going to make it a destination. I want
Okay,
as many people
Let's do it
destination
in my
listening
life to
party.
be.
What about somewhere low key, like a Dave & Buster's or a Chuck E. Cheese or a Top Golf kind of thing? How do you feel
We can
about
do
that?
Dave & Buster's. I'm no longer allowed at any Chuck E. Cheese. Top Golf would be
Too much of
fun.
a distraction at Top
But yeah.
Golf.
Well,
Yeah.
if they're cranking it, if there are unsuspecting
Who's cranking?
golfers
Oh, that's
and
true.
they're cranking my album, people are like, man, we just wanted to come here and play
What the
golf
hell's
with
going on?
Listen to this some guy complaining about being half fat. Lose weight then.
My legs are gorgeous. Where'd that come from? What the hell?
Well, I can't wait for the album, Josh.
Well, thank you.
Very
And thank
exciting.
You for,
recorded live at, was it Liberty, Ohio? What is it again?
yeah, Liberty Township Funny Bone right there outside of Cincinnati.
Okay. Your mic's off.
I know.
If I did that, you'd be
No,
right
if
up
you
my
did
ass.
that, it'd just be another day.
Well, coming up, we have sporting news of some sort.
Is that right? Do we?
I think we're doing sports right now, Tom. Here's Billie Jean King welcoming you to the U.S. Open.
Enjoy the tournament.
Hey.
And let's keep going for it. And mi casa is su casa.
Oh, does she live there now?
Woo! And,
I'm confused.
Maria Sakkari, you're welcome. The number 8 seed in women's singles at this year's U.S. Open said she smelled marijuana during her first-round upset loss to Rebecca Masarova last night. Sakkari said it was weed.
Weed. Somebody's got weed.
Sakkari lost in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4.
She blaming the weed?
But it was a match, she appeared to be in full control of from the beginning. She was leading 4-1 on court 17 against Masarova. But Sakkari said that didn't have anything to do. I smelled weed from the beginning.
You know who it was.
Who was it?
Looking at you, Mr. President. What if he was like, well, I'm not the president anymore, just the biggest joint.
One of those Bob Marley spliffs.
Yeah. Ian Michelle just passing it back and forth.
By the way, Chief Big Bong said
It's
he'd
like-
be at the U.S. Open tonight.
It's like how George Bush passes out candy to be likable after presidency. He just goes to Snoop Dogg concerts and he's like smoking with like Chris Paul.
I'm trying to remember. Clinton famously said he didn't inhale.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was Obama fairly straightforward about
Yeah, most
Yeah.
politicians now are. Yeah.
Last year, during a match, Nick Kyrgios, this year's tennis bad boy, mentioned smelling marijuana, and he said, I'm asthmatic, so I don't believe it's good for me to inhale marijuana smoke.
Is playing tennis good for you?
So he said we'd have to get the match suspended, and he all sorts of and guess who else? Stefanos Pissy Pasas.
Yes.
Paspas. He's smelled it, marijuana, while they're. See, you're out in an open area, Tom. They smell
Just like every concert.
weed.
Sure.
They smell weed in the crowd.
Is it legal in New York now?
Yeah.
But probably not in that venue.
Well, of course not. Yeah.
Well, how can it be legal in New York and not at a certain?
Because you
venue?
can't smoke anything.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to smoke a cigarette.
Well, I think
Vape.
are marijuana cigarettes legal where normal cigarettes are illegal?
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, I've seen the signs: no smoking tobacco, just pot. They've got.
That's actually the opposite in the Las Vegas airport. They have no pot smoking in the smokers' lounge at the airport.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because we know why a sign is up.
Yeah,
Somebody
people
did it.
was doing it. Peoples was doing it.
Yes.
We don't know about the other presidents. I know Trump is very sober, so he wouldn't be a marijuana guy. What about Biden?
I don't know if he's ever said anything.
Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't remember.
Well, he's...
Sorry.
He may be taking it now for health, legitimate health reasons.
Evidently, we're going to have another meeting.
Most of the
views.
Recently, many of the candidates go on record as saying one way or another.
Of course, because they're going to find out.
Well, he was like running in the late 80s, so I'm sure that he said that he never smoked pot, right?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. Now who knows, but...
Remember back when he was ripping off all Kennedy's speeches?
We know.
What the hell's going on?
We know George W. had issues with even harder than.
Yeah.
And,
He had to quit.
I believe our vice president has said that she did something, right?
Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Did something?
Dick Cheney.
Smoked weed.
Dick Cheney probably didn't. He probably. I can't imagine. Cheney. Although it might mellow him out a little. He was kind of a hard ass.
Why didn't somebody call him Dickie Cheney? I like that.
Hey, come on by.
Talk
I'm
about
higher than Halliburton stock.
Likability has to be through the roof, man.
So I'm sorry. Is the marijuana smoke at the U.S. Open tennis tournament, is it really affecting anybody? I mean, it's just the scent. They're not like in a small room full of what's that called? Secondhand smoke.
I don't think
contact
we were
high.
Supposed to get to a place where we figure this out. It was just fun to mention they smelled.
Okay, sorry.
US Open. I don't think we were looking at a bigger picture.
So didn't the one guy say he wanted the match?
Well, he's a malcontent. He's always been a malcontent. He's happiest when he's miserable. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Kyrgios. Okay.
Well,
unfortunately, he's an amazing talent. Amazing.
Ye old Kyrgios.
Very good. The old Kyrgios. Leading officials within the Spanish Football Federation have asked suspended President Luis Rubiales to resign because of his behavior at the Women's World Cup. Yes, including kissing a player on the lips while holding her head with both hands.
Yet.
After Spain won the championship match. And oh, by the way, Ángeles Bijar, the mother of Spain's Soccer Federation President Luis Rubiales, has launched a hunger strike in protest of the drama around her son. That's right. Bejar has locked herself into...
Joy Behar?
The divine...
No. She would never take part in hunger strike.
That'd take years.
Bejar locked herself inside the Divine Shepherdess, a church in Rubiales' hometown of Motril, Spain, where Motrin comes from. According to reports, she told she'll continue the strike indefinitely, day and night, until her son is vindicated.
Oh, God.
Oh, so she's saying he did no wrong.
He did no... Yeah.
Everyone's being dramatic. It's unfair. They're being so dramatic that I'm going to lock myself in my room and not eat because they are being dramatic.
This is how we kiss.
Yeah, what do you want?
Take
That's
your
what I
hand,
thought.
you grab her head, and you...
He does that to me every night.
That's how I thought of the kiss.
It is how a grandma grabs a grandson to kiss. It is how like a very old lady would grab a little kid
and
to
kiss you on the lips like that.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
No, maybe
Willie and his
cheeks.
grandmother have a very special relationship.
Maybe by the cheek.
It's not my...
No, of course, it's like the
She's
aggressive
very
great aunt.
cute.
I had a special relationship with my late grandmother.
Oh, I see.
I'm working on it with the one that's still around.
My other grandma did it.
I'm going to... this is kind of sad sports. This is a real stretch.
Where's the music?
Godwin's got it.
I've got some...
that's
okay,
right.
go ahead, Pat. Go ahead.
Piano up. I'm feeling out of sorts. I need sad sports. Chick, give me some sad sports right now.
Okay, now A, it's not chick, and B, it's not sports. Does this ring a bell?
It's not chick.
Remember the song?
No.
It sounds hilariously.
Bad?
No one remembers this?
It's loud.
This is so close to being an all right song, but it's horrible.
Ooh.
No one remembers this?
Did you bawl to this song at some point?
Did I bawl?
Oh,
Yeah,
wait a minute. Maybe
Some
if you give us
unsuspecting undergrad.
the
and-
title of the song and the artist, we'll all remember it.
The band called It's a Beautiful Day.
Yes. I sort of remember it.
And remember that?
Yes.
Ace, you remember this one?
No, you don't.
Okay,
I actually do. I
Pat
remember
Godwin
it.
is
Dormitory.
kissing your
Yes,
ass.
he
No,
is.
no.
Doesn't remember
There was
anything.
There was somebody that played this at my
That's right,
dorm.
Tom. It's a great selection.
It was a-
It sounds like dorm music.
It was a huge, huge FM hit
No, it wasn't.
in the early 70s. That's David LaFlame.
It's a Beautiful Day is the name of the song?
name of the band. No, the name of the band is It's a Beautiful Day.
I do remember the song.
They were from San Francisco. That was a huge song on underground radio, and sadly, Mr. LaFlame has died.
Oh, boy.
Here
comes David. Floating into the room.
Why did you play it?
I'm David LaFlame.
Why did you play that?
Because he passed away.
David LaFlame has died. The man playing the violin and singing the song White Bird.
Oh, my
I thought we were doing sad
Oh,
sports.
my gosh.
Well, I told you it was a stretch.
David LaFlame has died.
Tom.
This is a really cool song. Here we go.
Tempo.
White bird must fly or she will die.
Really, really
If that had
loud.
been playing when Jenny Gump was on the balcony, she would have jumped.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm just sorry to report the death of
I
Mr.
hate
LaFlame.
that song.
Yeah,
That's what Forrest would say. I hate it.
Sort of a flower child anthem.
It's awful.
It is awful.
You liked it?
1968.
I mean, I guess if you're of the moment, maybe you liked it, but
The whole album was like that. Very progressive and weird and lush.
Well, we have to hear more.
Well, I'm not sure I can dig
of
anymore.
A beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. I'm going to see if the whole thing's on Spotify.
It is. It is.
Right now, I want to remind you that Steven Singer's got something up and running. Steven Singer Jewelers, you go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Any time of year, there's always something cool happening, and nothing is cooler than diamonds, of course. Steven's a big fan of real, natural, earth-born diamonds, including those great real, natural, earth-born diamond engagement rings. He's got a whole bunch of those out there right now. And if you buy one for $500 or one for $15,000, Steven's going to throw in one of those lab-grown diamonds because he's not going to sell those. He doesn't like those. So let's give you one. Get all the details by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, Steven's got all kinds of stuff, of course. Maybe that back-to-school bracelet for your sweetie would be nice. So prove you love her with some real diamonds. Don't forget, Steven Singer is famous for when it's time to upgrade, you can get that full value. So if you buy that diamond today and maybe 2 weeks from now or 2 years from now you want to get a better one, you're going to get the full value of that first one. From Steven Singer, IHateStevenSinger.com, famous for his free delivery, great packaging, and for getting those things out pretty much the day you order. If you get an order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, it's probably going out that day. IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details. We'll be back on the sports page soon. Since no one seemed to like Whitebird. What's coming up in sports?
It peaked at 118 on the chart.
It was an underground hit.
More Whitebird coming up. No, more the Dependence of Man. What was it?
It's a Beautiful Day was the name of the band.
Day.
I think it's a great song.
More It's a Beautiful Day.
A lot of weed was burned with that song going.
And
okay,
hockey.
all right.
Got
This
more
is the
hockey.
Bob and Tom Show.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pop, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Oh, hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
He's in the performance room. He's an attendant of King's College.
That's right. 2
Well
years,
done,
my
Pat.
friend.
Well done.
Thank you.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
And here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much. There's a little bit of controversy in the building.
Dear Tom.
You guys are upset about this obituary. I was reading about the sad death of David LaFlame.
That means the flame.
The famous song White Bird.
He and his wife Linda, is that correct?
Yes. It was a big underground hit.
And all the little LaFlames.
In what, like 69? Or...
Dear Tom,
69.
my name is Ed from New York. A version of that song, White Bird, was in an episode of Knight Rider with David Hasselhoff.
Really?
Well, that's good, because I thought we were
Look
talking
at it.
about an uncontemporary song. But it's good to know that it's part of a hit modern show.
Yeah.
That's good.
Knight Rider.
What was Knight Rider, like 76?
80s.
That was 80s? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom, thank you for playing It's a Beautiful Day. That was my mother's favorite song.
Oh.
It brought back great memories.
There you go.
Whenever anybody this morning asks me, "Good morning, Ron, how are you doing?" I know I'm going to tell them it's a beautiful day.
Well, how nice.
See, the name of the band was It's a Beautiful Day, and David LaFlame, who sadly died at the age of 82 over the weekend.
Oh. Peace and love.
I'm going to play a little bit more of this. This was a really big hit.
Yes.
No.
In underground radio.
Yeah.
Pat, you heard it, right?
Woo!
I did, yeah.
The guy played the violin. It was kind of a hippie anthem.
Been in the sun too long.
Now it's a white turd.
So, Josh, I'll talk to you.
Yes, please.
So, last evening, I was doing a little research on this. And
Oh, my God.
You've got nothing to do it.
and I'm not
You were researching.
Yes.
And thank you for doing that.
And I was on YouTube. And you know how when you're listening to something, then it tells you other stuff that you might want to.
Sure.
Now, I'm not sure how this works.
All right.
What is it called? The algorithm.
That's right.
But for some reason, about 20 minutes into this thing, I was going on various. It takes you various places of other music, and I would watch little bits and pieces, and I ended up landing on this one.
Oh,
Paul Coffin.
yes.
Come on, let's get it going. Only
So-
you can keep me rolling.
Oh, isn't that great?
At a 2:45. You know what I mean.
Oh,
Well, I'll twist for you, baby, and I'll rip for you, baby. Take another shot, get lit for you, baby. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're good at this, Josh.
That's one of my favorites.
Do we have any more?
What?
Country dancing for you.
So you can see the connection between cocaine,
I
country
can't.
dancing, and White Bird.
No, there's
White.
I don't believe that.
maybe white, yeah.
White Bird.
I don't believe
I
That
don't
sounds
believe
like
that.
what you call cocaine to a drug dealer before he says, "I know you're a cop. Get out of my living room."
But I give you a
Got any white
lot
bird?
of kudos for using the algorithm YouTube scenario to get Paul Coffin on. That was very well done.
Oh, then I got into the Paul Coffin thing, and I went down that
Yes.
wormhole, whatever it is.
Plenty of great stuff.
Oh, the live
did you
stuff.
call it a
What's it called?
Rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole, whatever the hell it is.
You mean, no, wormhole. Is,
I know. I'm just saying. Once I got Paul Coffin, I started watching a bunch of the live videos.
Yeah, it's great.
Then I didn't go to bed early enough because I was watching Paul Coffin. It's very
His
awesome.
new tour is starting now. I'll be seeing him a couple times.
I hear he's doing a cover of White Bird.
Is that right? Oh, boy. I'll have
God,
to...
he'd knock that out of the park, wouldn't he? I can't believe none of you guys have heard that.
Jeez. If we say we have, will you stop talking
All
about
right.
it?
Let's go
We
back
were
to sports.
doing a show, and then we had to stop doing what we were talking about, having fun, because you did homework about White Bird last night.
you know, just how can I?
Any excuse to play a little Paul Coffin.
How did you find out this David LaFlame character died?
What do you have
Yeah.
on your Google alerts?
There's no way that was on.
That never showed up
any
on
major
anything
news.
that I
Well,
saw.
it was
Obscure deaths.
It was an obituary in the New York Times. You might have heard of it. It's
I'm
Tom
Lester
B.
Holt, and before we leave tonight, sad news: David LaFlame.
Bernie Marsden, the original guitar player for Whitesnake, died this weekend.
I saw that.
So why can't we play some Whitesnake? Something people have heard of.
Yeah, people have heard of Whitesnake. He's right.
Okay.
White Snake versus White Bird.
I thought Snake wins, I think.
I think so too.
Okay, here we go. Now, maybe you guys will forgive me.
Well, that won't happen. But what do you have?
From Lanesboro, Minnesota, Steve writes,
Steve,
Whitebird was, all caps, huge in its time. It was the pot-smoking song of the 70s.
Okay.
Do you know when David passed away?
3 days ago.
August 6th.
Well, I guess the obituary took a while to get to the New York Times.
Or it took a while to find
Yeah.
Mr. LaFlame.
Or they were short. They needed some space. They had to fill some space.
Please tell me what you thought initially when you saw that he had died.
I just remembered how much I liked that song back in the day.
I remember how much I liked that song back in my day.
Greg writes regarding Whitebird. I was lucky enough to grow up in Los Angeles in the 60s. Thanks for playing it. Okay,
Yeah, it was huge in San Francisco.
Can we play some songs
LA.
that came out after the Civil Rights era started? Or is that an issue today?
Back to you, fellas.
Dear Chick, you were talking about Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. That's right.
Enjoy the tournament, and let's keep going for it. And mi casa is su casa.
Now, if my tennis history is correct, they had a tumultuous affair, Riggs and Billie Jean King.
Oh, they loved each other so much. It was passionate.
Very
right
true.
there on center court.
A lot of sex.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, Bobby Riggs was the guest at the grand opening of the Huntington Mall in Huntington, West Virginia.
Is that right?
He was taking on people and doing his usual talking and bragging, telling all girls and women he played they would get a trip around the world if they scored off him. When I came up to play him, my first serve, I did a fast serve with spin, which he missed the table completely, trying to return. He gave me a serious look and said, "Nice serve." He then never said one more word the rest of the game and then totally smoked me. That was the only point I got. Thanks for a wonderful show, Tim. Tim actually played Bobby Riggs.
That's
Tom.
fun.
Huh. See?
And he got one over him.
He was a famous gambler. So,
Well, he's a famous tennis player, too.
I mean, he was gambling at tennis. Famously.
Famously.
Hey, Whitebird apparently was the bumper music for Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's according to Ed. Thanks, Ed.
Why?
That sounds like something Bell
Gil.
would. Yeah.
He knows fame when he hears it.
Oh, you mean Love-Flame?
A car ride with you and Art Bell would make my day.
Oh, God. Just sitting in the back seat. You wouldn't know where to look first. Oh, did you hear about this? Well, no, did you hear about this? Well, did you hear about this? Saturday Night Live star Heidi Gardner.
I've never heard of her.
Yeah. Which one is she? The blonde?
She's the blonde woman. She's funny. She's a Chiefs fan, right?
Oh, okay. And several entertainers expect to take part in a virtual tailgate party, it says here, and a concert before the NFL's kickoff game in Kansas City next Thursday. The show, dubbed as the world's largest tailgate, once again, the term virtual is used here, looks to celebrate the start of the football season as the Super Bowl defending champ Chiefs host the Lions. Along with Gardner's appearance, the 90-minute show will be hosted by YouTube stars.
This sounds like it's going to be fabulous.
The Merrill twins, with performances from DJ-producer duo Two Friends. The show will also feature internet personality Tabitha Swatosh and Donna Kelsey, the mother of Travis and Jason Kelsey.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, where are they going to be? Which parking lot?
Yeah, it says virtual, so I don't know, but the game's in Kansas City. So I
That's
don't
kind of a cool
know.
idea.
It says virtual tailgate. I don't know.
Okay.
Because we could be here on camera and we'd be a part of it, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
They use virtual.
Huh.
Now, speaking of the NFL season, would you like to win yourself a beautiful Big Green Egg Mini-Max? That could happen. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Each week of the regular season, we're giving one of these beautiful Big Green Egg Mini-Max grills away. It's the Rolls-Royce of outdoor cooking. And you could also win $50,000. Details at bobandtom.com/contest.
The newly established Professional Women's Hockey League provided a sneak peek on where their 6 franchises will be based. A day before, they're going to actually officially announce it today. The PWHL newly launched social media account revealed the site's based 6 accounts that they've already they've reserved. New York area, Minnesota, Boston, Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa.
All sound about right.
The PWHL scheduled to formally announce their first 6 franchises during a video conference later today.
Okay.
There you go, Tom. The
Professional women's hockey.
Ladies Hockey League.
Good luck.
Are there goons in ladies hockey?
Yes.
Oh.
Hell yeah. There's just girls
like
that are
roller derby. They have those.
I think they talk trash about nasty muffs and things like that.
Do they?
They can.
Trash about nasty muffs.
Yeah, I think it really gets. Your muff's like a catcher's mitt, stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if Letterkenny has taught us anything, they're just as filthy as the men.
Absolutely. Absolutely as filthy. Kelly Stafford, the wife of Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, says her husband is struggling to connect with his new younger teammates. During a recent episode of Kelly's podcast, The Morning After with Kelly Stafford,
can you imagine listening?
Oh, my God.
She revealed that her husband told her he can't connect with the younger rookies on the team, as opposed to the older rookie. She paraphrased him as saying, in the old days, you'd come out of practice, you'd shower, and people would be playing cards, interacting.
She's paraphrasing her husband on her podcast. Do you think Matthew wants this out there at all?
No. But now they get out of practice, meetings during training camp, and they go straight to their phones. Kelly said they say sir to him. Well, and he's like, no, we're on the same level here. We're both playing in the league. Let me get to know you.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's fair.
I think they're showing him respect.
They're also being polite and respectful,
Matthew's 35, entering his 15th season in the league. The only other player on the roster with 10 or more years of experience is Aaron Donald. There are only 4 other players on the team 30 years or older. Rob Havenstein, Cooper Kupp, and Tyler Higbee. So there you go.
So they get off the field, they're immediately on their phones?
Like everyone else.
I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where the betting apps are. Matt, we've had Matthew Stafford. He's on the air. He's a nice guy.
Oh, yeah? Good.
Yeah, he was a really cool guy. So I suppose every team has this. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is an older gent compared to some of the guys he's playing with.
Or remember what Belichick did with Brady? He had a coach specifically assigned Brady to help relate to the younger players.
That's right.
Remember that? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you guys, have you heard this new Lil Nas X record? It's really bumping. I think you guys will check it out. I'll send it to you on your iPod later.
And then Brady would go to the younger players and say, hey, did you hear David LaFlame died?
Yeah.
And he goes, I can't believe you guys haven't heard about David and Whitebird by It's a Beautiful Day.
Let's win this season for LaFlame.
Yeah.
LaFlame.
Maybe if David LaFlame had made a TikTok video back in 68.
That could have been. Maybe. You don't know. I mean, have a time machine? This is sort of a stupid world record.
Stupid world record.
Finland has officially been named the world's happiest country.
Oh, really?
That's what it says. According to Guinness, the Nordic nation topped the list of 137 countries featured in the 2023 World Happiness Report.
Finland.
How about that?
The record authority said Finland holds the official title as the world's happiest country 6th year in a row.
Wonder what makes them so happy.
Is that the sauna place where there are saunas everywhere?
It's pronounced sauna.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
The World Happiness Report looked at factors such as quality of life, social support, and personal liberty. Afghanistan and Lebanon were the 2 unhappiest countries in the survey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here are the top.
I could see that. Yeah.
Here are the top 10 from 10 to number 1. Ready?
Okay.
New Zealand, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Norway, Sweden, Netherlands, Israel, Iceland, Denmark, and Finland. There you go.
How about that?
I'd like to get in the Finnish medicine cabinet.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, I'm just wondering if
They
this
must have
happiness
some
is
help.
have to have some help. Officially induced. See what's going on there. They always win these. It's interesting that those Nordic countries are always way up there. Glad they're so happy. It's nice.
We're happy here.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
We're just constantly told that we should be unhappy. That's one of the problems.
And we ranked 15th, I understand.
I don't know.
USA.
It only went to 10th. The guy who put the story together really didn't have a complete story. I think Christy argues with us all the time that she doesn't have the whole story either.
I see. Give me the teaser, please.
Stupid
we got
one more. And this is something I've had trouble with. We've all had trouble with this sort of record, and it's your fault. Tom.
What is it?
An Idaho restaurant has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
The Lewiston Tribune reports the Main Street Grill in Lewiston created a cheesesteak measuring 722.8 feet long.
I don't know how famous Idaho is for these
beating the
cheesesteaks.
previous record by
delicious.
72.5 feet.
It's mostly potatoes.
But it's not just one bun.
Yeah.
It's all these cheesesteaks end to end to end to end.
Here's what I like this, because it's about 2 football fields long, and I could never do anything. I could never make a 10-yard catch in a football field or a 10-yard run. I think I could eat 10 yards of Philly cheesesteaks. That's where I think that I thrive.
Oh.
You could make a 10-yard catch.
10 yards is 30 feet.
Yeah.
You could eat 30 feet a sandwich.
Yeah. If I can use performing-enhancing drugs, if I can get in there early, if I can have good time, put on my Snoop Dogg records, yeah.
My man here says he can eat 30 feet a sandwich.
I'll get a first down of Philly cheesesteaks. Hell yeah.
Now, I kind of think this is sort of a bogus record, too, because it's not one giant piece of bread.
Right.
It's, as you said, Chick, it's a number of sandwiches sort of end to end. This would be like saying the world's tallest man is 6 little people on top of each other with a long coat.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not fair.
Little people, what do you mean, Tom?
I mean, people short of...
That is how dwarfs rob banks, though.
We all know it.
Yes.
Why can't we stop them?
It's 2 or 3 of them under a trench coat.
Sir, why are you pointing your gun the wrong way?
Nothing for me today, thanks.
I do enjoy
They
it.
took 40 cases of bread, 300 pounds of vegetables, 70 pounds of cheese, sauce.
Vegetables?
And more
onions and such. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
360 pounds of meat.
All right.
There you go.
Did they eat it all? Did somebody pass? I mean, is that enough to feed all of Lewiston?
They had to pass it.
Okay. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
What is the best temperature to sleep?
Oh.
Like, what do you set your room to when you're sleeping?
73 with a fan on?
69.
Muncha.
Sleep down here, you sleep down there.
Okay.
Head to toe.
Sorry I asked. We'll be right back.
Your head is up here.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Details coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Performance. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
Josh Arnold's here.
That's me.
There's Ace Cosby.
Yeah.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. I'll remind you once again, the Pigskin Pick'em competition, your shot at winning the Big Green Egg Mini-Max. It's up and running. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick all the winners. And by the way, there's also a $50,000 grand prize should you pick all the winners each week. That would be a trick.
And coming up, are we having food cooked today? Jess Hooker's going to be here. Do you know of anything?
Don't know.
I'm having a health concern. I'm smelling sour milk. Am I having a stroke?
I have yogurt. Is that it?
That must be it.
Okay. What else is going on?
It's not soured, though. It's fresh
Yogurt,
milk.
by definition, is.
Well.
You sure it's not your feet?
Let me see. It is my feet.
Nice. There you go.
Scientists have discovered the ideal temperature range for sleeping.
69.
For the study, researchers studied nearly 11,000 people. You're not wrong. They discovered that sleep can be the most efficient and restful for older adults when nighttime bedroom ambient temperatures range between 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
Boy,
that's a huge range.
They really nailed that question down, didn't they?
I thought the exact same thing.
Which government did this? Well, anywhere from 10 to 500 degrees.
Researchers also observed a 5 to 10% drop in sleep efficiency as nighttime ambient temperature increases from 77 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, no joke.
I don't need the blankets. We're leaving it at 86 tonight.
So hot.
I like to feel like I have meningitis when I sleep.
Sheets are soaked.
That seems like an obvious.
That's quite a large range there.
Yeah, I thought it was 65 to 70 was the.
Well, that's the way we do things here at the Obvious Institute.
And you do a mean impression.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to have a fan going?
Yeah.
We have two fans.
Whoa! No
ceiling
waiting.
fan and then a regular fan.
Pat, have you ever had two fans in your bedroom?
I've had one large fan.
How large?
You know.
Okay.
Gentleman never says 300 pounds.
You know, those ceiling fans have been known to become unhooked and fall on a bed and cut people to bits. Isn't that right, John?
What?
You're hitting on something. I do have somewhat of an irrational fear of a wobbly ceiling fan.
Oh, do you really?
I'm like, well, that's going to Vic Morrow me one night.
I think like that, too.
One sheep, two...
Yeah.
Holy hell!
This is a ridiculous study.
Do you have ceiling fans in your home?
I used to.
I love them.
I'm a big fan of fans.
You're a fan?
Yeah, you're a fan.
I'm a fan.
And how many fans do you have currently?
We're about to go get one.
Oh, really?
We
Big damn deal, huh?
We have a thing in the ceiling with wires sticking out.
Oh, okay.
Sounds lovely.
Don't you love a ceiling fan? They're
nice
very
one.
efficient.
I do.
Yeah,
I don't
they
like
are.
Wires hanging out of
You
them.
know, you got to switch the direction in the winter.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I've never done that.
Me, I've never done it either.
Oh, really?
I like the breeze.
Must have huge heating bills.
No, because he has fabulous windows.
Okay, sorry. Well, thank you very much, Christy. What else is going on over there?
Police in New York State arrested a woman for allegedly attacking cars with a meat cleaver.
That's right.
Let's
They
hear her out.
deserved it. Yep.
WETM
Eat them up. Eat them up.
reports the
Yum, yum,
Ithaca
eat 'em up.
police officers responded to multiple calls about a person brandishing a meat cleaver at an Aldi parking lot.
Scary.
According to witnesses, the person was using the meat cleaver to try to break windows, slash tires, and cause other damage to several vehicles.
And you know what, Christy? Thank you for saying Aldi. I was recently corrected. I've been saying Aldi's my whole life, and it's Aldi. And
No, Josh, actually it is Aldi's, as in I can fit all these nuts in your mouth.
somebody get him out of here! Hold me back! Oh, you're a dead man.
I think he meant that.
So I'm confused. So this lady's in the parking lot of the grocery store with a meat cleaver.
Yes, officers located and arrested the suspect on charge of disorderly conduct. She was taken to Cayuga Medical Center for a mental health evaluation following her arrest.
It was Aldi, so that means she had to bring her own cleaver.
That's right.
True.
Or
yeah.
put 25 cents
in the
machine.
cleaver dispenser?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
If you
At
go
Aldi,
to Aldi.
you never been to Aldi?
No.
Oh, Pat.
You put a quarter in to get your
shopping cart.
Your cart?
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Cool.
But you get your quarter back when you put the cart back.
Do you go to grocery stores, Pat?
Not really. No.
Aldi is great.
How do you feed your son?
DoorDash. I spend $300 a day.
I sort of believe that.
That's sort of true.
Meat cleavers are scary.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general.
Yeah. I don't even own one, do you?
No.
A meat cleaver.
Wait, you
have
you have a meat cleaver and you hit your cereal with it, don't you?
That's
an
tenderizer.
That's the ice hammer.
Oh,
the tenderizer.
The ice hammer?
It's a square hammer. On one side it's flat, the other side it's got these bumps on it. And
What are you doing? Climbing Everest? Why do you need an ice hammer?
No, I call it an ice hammer. It's for tenderizing meat. But I beat my ice with
By the way, Ice Hammer sounds like the coolest rapper in 1991.
Ice hammer.
This woman is obviously having some serious issues.
Obviously, she is having some issues.
A meat cleaver.
How would you like to have your windshield?
Cleaved?
Well, I went to Aldi to get some roast beef and beans, and I came out and some lady was beating the hell out of my car with a meat cleaver. By the way, she had to bring her own bags.
Yes.
Aldi, great store. I'm a big fan.
It is a great store.
They employ my daughter now, so I'm
They
a big
do?
fan.
Do they?
Yeah,
I've been a
Ava.
fan for years.
Ava's an associate buyer there for
how
Aldi
about
now.
that?
Yeah.
So we can tell her what groceries to stock?
She is actually in plants, planters, and gardening.
Well, that does none of us anything. I can't
I didn't
eat
even know
those
all
things
these plants
and enjoy them.
Sure.
They have plants?
Yeah.
Can't you tell her to stock space food sticks and not worry about it?
Willie, you'll be interested in this. Cleave is what's known as a Janus word. It has two definitions that are the opposite of each other.
What is that?
Cleave means to split and to bring together.
No, you nerd. It's cleave.
I
is
knew
cool.
you would enjoy that.
Cleave is cool because cleavage is boobs.
There you go.
Hence
That's
cleavage.
exactly right.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear your nerd stuff about it.
No, you'll enjoy this. Cleavage.
A Janus word.
That's right. Janus,
I like
the two-faced.
Janus word.
Janus is the only one that uses it, man.
You know what else is a Janus word? Chandler.
For you Friends fans out there, that was a real treat.
I knew you'd like that one.
Well, that's good. We have to think. I want to find out some more of those words.
Isn't that?
That's very nice, Josh. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks.
That's
a
why
lot,
people
Josh.
listen.
Do any of you actually own a cleaver?
I have a
I think
butcher
I do.
knife, but I don't have a cleaver.
Yeah, it's a square. It's about like this. Yeah.
Really?
What do you use it for?
Yeah. Chopping up people. Is that wrong?
Keeping these chicks in line. You like your foot?
I just leave the blood out on the stoop to message my neighbors.
Okay. You join an axe.
When we come back, Christy, what's happening over there?
Coming up, we have a Loch Ness Monster update.
Thank goodness.
We have a squawking parrot that was mistaken for a screaming woman. We have a 93-year-old lifelong bachelor who's finally taking the plunge.
Till death do you part.
Yep.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
With a fully prepared roast this morning.
How about that?
What? Is that not happening?
That's not true.
All right. Here's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Yeah, Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase. Purchase is necessary, of course, while supplies last. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Ms. Hooker is also our chef here in the building. Do you own a meat cleaver?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course she does. She's a cook.
Well, I'm just trying to. We had an interesting story about a.
What do you use it most often for?
Ooh.
Like separating chicken thighs and legs or something?
Yeah,
like
I guess.
that?
Yeah, to disassemble a chicken. I took a class on how to do that properly. So it was after that. Yeah, that's when I use it the most. I don't buy like half a cow or anything.
Are there the disassembling chicken class? Is there a guy that... I really need to know how to disassemble a chicken.
Well, it's phases. Like you learn how to spatchcock a chicken.
I'm sorry.
And, yeah,
That's a very popular way to cook that.
yeah, it's very even and it's
Spatchcock sounds like a band from like '97.
What is spatchcock?
It's where you basically like you break all the bones, like the legs and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah, you do because they're not paying. That's where you got to do it.
And I always think of the chicken's laying on its belly, and it's just got
splayed out.
Yeah,
It's all kind of crushed.
Yeah, and so it's all flat and even on the pan, and then it.
But
heats
you've never
up.
taken a meat cleaver and gone to Ithaca, New York, and bashed in the windshields of cars.
No.
There's a couple people I'd like to do
Right
that to.
above the beautiful Lake Cayuga. Yeah, this lady did that. She may have an issue, but she was at an Aldi at the time, which is interesting because Christy's daughter works for Aldi, which I did not know.
Yes, she's just started.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Ava.
And we learned that Pat Godwin's never set foot in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Not really.
That is unbelievable to me.
I get nervous. I just walk out. I walk in. I walk out.
Nervous at a grocery?
I don't know what's going on in there. What to buy? Crazy stuff.
I don't believe any of this.
How do you get along every day?
I don't. I barely get by.
I have a friend who, after I hurt my arm, he had to go to the grocery store with me. He hadn't been in a grocery store in 25 years. He said.
Oh, my
Whoa.
Lord.
Did he have a spouse? That
Yeah. He's got a beautiful wife. I love it's one of my favorite places. I've always loved grocery stores.
I have my list for today right now.
There you go. See?
What's number 3 on that list?
North Sides.
What?
North Sides. KNORR. North Sides.
What's number 1 on your grocery list?
Watermelon.
What are North Sides?
KNORR.
It's a brand.
Yeah, it's a brand name.
Rice or pasta.
Oh, okay.
About 8
What's
minutes.
number 2? What's number 2 on your list?
Hamburger Helper.
All right.
Helper?
Now,
Nice processed foods. I love it, Ace.
Sounds like a
Started healthy.
big special meal coming up, Ace.
Do you also have hamburger on your list?
No.
You already got that.
Well, in this case, I'm getting tuna helper, but just put helper.
Oh, yeah. You can have your hamburger helper. Tuna helper.
Hey, that
where's
hamburger
that?
helper beef stroganoff is not something to shake a stick at, okay?
Oh, I know. Is this hamburger helper? I don't think needs any help. It's just
Am I the only
fine
one that's
on
been
its
laughing
own.
at beef stroganoff since I was 11?
Oh, I love a good beef stroganoff.
Do you
I'm
have
still
your,
laughing at spatchcock or cock. Spatchcock.
Do you have your meat all frozen or anything? You have a freezer at your house? Or?
Yeah, but I'm getting some chicken thighs today.
Oh, that's good.
Cat food.
Good part of the bird.
You like
there.
those? You like those thick thighs?
Nice juicy thigh.
Yeah,
Thick thighs save lives.
That's what I've heard.
Pat Godwin, maybe you should go grocery shopping with Ace.
Learn something, huh?
Yeah, learn about.
I don't know what Norwoods is, whatever that was.
Do you know how many hits we'd get if you and Ace went grocery shopping?
Oh, my goodness.
Pat Godwin. My God.
Oh, Pat, do you
I'm
ever
clueless.
get anxiety at the checkout because you don't know how you're going to pay or whatever? Imagine you're at the checkout with Ace and he is using coupons. He has 10 coupons. One.
How long does that take? Like forever?
No. They're mostly on your loyalty card or on your
Oh,
phone.
okay. I could never do that.
The reconciliation is instantly, too, because the computer knows where.
Are you really nervous
got
about
it.
being at the checking
No,
out
I
at the
just don't know.
grocery?
No. Willie said that.
Are you just overwhelmed by all the choices?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to cook.
He
I don't know
can't
what
put
to
a
get.
meal together, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And then Jimmy goes and they're buying crab.
He
And
grabs stuff, ice pops and fudgesicles. And
Oh, yeah, because he's lacks a parent.
Yeah.
he's a kid.
Yeah.
A kid raising a kid.
With a
We love
softy
it.
dad.
Yeah.
Hey, for dinner, we're having fudgesicles. That sounds good to me.
Oh,
I'm a big fan.
Bowl of soup, candy bar?
Well.
Inside joke there.
Here you go. Eat up, boy.
So funny.
Anyway, meat cleavers in the news.
all right.
Did you know that meat cleaver was the unknown? They never talked about him in Leave It to Beaver.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Wally and Beeve's brother, Meat Cleaver. He'd been institutionalized.
Beaver and Cleaver?
He was a big frat guy, though, wasn't he? Didn't he start out that way?
Yeah, Meat Cleaver. Yeah, they did a lobotomy.
Yo, meat!
It was like one of the Kennedy sisters. Those were different times.
Yes, they were.
Joe, she's in the way.
He just
Lobotomizer.
didn't talk about it.
Joe Kennedy, not a good man.
Boy, he was
He's a monster.
Read the book Sins of the Father.
I'm sorry, Christy. What's going on over there?
A lifelong bachelor from New Jersey is finally getting married at the
David
age
LaFlame.
of 93.
Why? Why would he do this?
Joseph Potenzano told the Washington Post that about a year ago,
tax purposes,
he was sitting at home feeling lonely and thought of his friend Mary Elkind.
Really?
The pair had first met back in 1959
It's
at
quiet,
the wedding
It's soothing. I'll put an end to this.
of Potenzano's sister, and though they'd had a few dates at the time, they never really had a relationship. Now 93, Potenzano decided to give romance another shot, asked the 83-year-old Elkind out on a date. For their first date, they attended an Irish dance show.
I hope my dong still works.
And briefly held hands, with Potenzano noting that, quote, we both thought it was really a nice feeling.
It's been so long for me. I've naturally sealed shut.
It's true. It grows together.
When he brought up the idea of getting married, Elkind responded, why not? Let's do it.
Sounds like a lovely moment.
Very romantic.
The two.
What the hell?
The two will tie the knot on October 15th. Potenzano quipped, in my case, it's literally true. You only get married once.
I hope they didn't put a down payment down the reception.
Yeah.
Like tie it in or not.
This is a marriage that will last my lifetime. Elkind, who happens to be a widow, said they are traditionalists, so there won't be any living together before the wedding.
When asked why he decided to get married now, he said, it ain't gonna suck itself.
Even at 93, the dream is.
Wow. I think it's smart that he waited till his hearing went.
Yeah.
That was smart.
This is so sweet.
As soon as Tom gets home today, someone's going to look at him and go, what did you say today?
These are all jokes.
Jess, I have a question.
Yeah?
Do women, so let's say, women can tell that a guy's annoyed, right?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So if you want to piss off your man secretly, do you start talking in a way or about a subject that you know annoys him? Have you ever done that?
No.
That's a pretty good weapon. I don't know why you guys aren't.
No.
I don't,
really?
Yeah, no, I don't ever purposefully try to piss him off. I don't think. I think it just comes naturally.
You don't have to.
I do it to you sometimes. If you're in a weird mood, I'll talk about Twitter or guys with their nails painted. You start freaking out.
Interesting. Does it give a wedding date?
Yeah, October 15th. That's what I'm saying. I have my fingers crossed because it's
no kidding.
10:15.
August 29th.
That's the time the wedding starts. 10:15.
Yeah.
They want to get it out of the way early.
That's when Josh said, "I hope they didn't put a deposit down."
Yeah.
Oh, look, they already have Halloween
93 and
decorations out.
83.
No, that's the bride and groom.
That's the bridesmaids.
The bridesmaids. We forgot about the wedding party.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord!
I don't know who to ask.
Yeah, there's something blue is her mommy parts.
Oh. I hope you all are in love at 93.
You could have
Yeah, the hair. That would have been a good joke.
Christy, at 93, I'll be 18 years dead.
No, you won't.
By the way,
if I'm lucky.
On their gift list, mostly lube.
Because when you get dryers, they get
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
When we come back,
It's like 80 grit.
Pat, will you do me a favor? Will you sing the great song about the elderly getting hitched and going on a date?
I will do that. I don't think anybody here. You can heckle me.
Oh, you already playing it?
You can heckle me. I will stand in the pocket.
We're playing the CD, I think.
Right now, it's time to tell you that if you were, that's Meat Cleaver, by the way. If you were listening on your Raycon earbuds, that would have sounded much better.
That's right, because Raycon everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. They have 3 sound profiles, They feature noise isolation, awareness mode. You can choose to be immersed, or maybe you have to tune into your surroundings if you need to. You can listen while you travel or during a grueling workout. Optimized gel tips from the Raycons fit every ear ever made, and they're comfortable enough for all-day wear. And here's Tom with the technical aspects of the customized gel tips with Raycon.
I popped them on my earbuds. I love these Raycons. This is the real Tom speaking. I take them out with me all the time doing lots of stuff. And they link. They don't fall out of your ears like the Apple ones.
Bluetooth syncing.
They don't unsync constantly. They're great. And they've got, what is it, 8 hours? I've never had them run out of gas.
8 hours of playtime. 32 hours of
okay, maybe
battery
it's
life.
not. They don't run on gasoline. I just meant that as an
course
analogy.
not.
Shut up!
And
You're ruining this announcement.
Be sure and change the oil in your Raycon earbuds.
Yes.
Well, I was going to get it, Pat. You got to change the oil.
I'm dried up.
Right now, they've run out of gas. Buy Raycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off your Raycon order. Come on, be one of the cool kids. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
We got bears in the news. We've got blood in the news. And we've got a nice sweet song from Pat Godwin.
Oh, yeah, and here's a little bit of it now.
Yeah, you thought you got something. Even
Pat,
better.
save it for the next break.
Thank you very much.
Even better.
Hey, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other toppings, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at Fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Willie Griswold's here.
Yo.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey there, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick.
Hello, Tom.
We have a little surprise coming up in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah?
What is that?
Well, if I told you this.
A roast?
Not going to be a roast.
A roast.
A full
roast beef.
Roast
right
and
now,
potatoes?
we had a fun story about a lifelong bachelor from New Jersey, Mr.
93.
Joseph Potenzano.
Mm-hmm.
He told the Washington Post that he's getting married. He's 93.
That's
He's
right.
been a lifelong bachelor.
Yes.
And he is marrying a lady of 83 years of age.
She was a former Rockette.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of a sweet story.
Sweet story. They've known each other their whole lives.
And they're
off
not, by the way,
on.
they're not going to live together. No hanky-panky.
What? They're married.
Yeah.
I can't get the milk for a cow. What?
All right, Joseph.
But it reminded me.
Anyway.
It reminded me of a great Pat Godwin song.
Oh, I love
Thought we
this
would
song.
enjoy this.
Girl, the food was great. The company, even better. Why sit her all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 93, and you said you're 80. Hey.
Nice.
A little auto-tune there.
The moon is full. You know what I'm thinking. Let's make love. We're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late. Let's just do it on our first date. Come on.
Come on.
Unhook your girdle and take off that face. Let's crawl into bed. Cut to the chase. It'll be just great. Let's do it on our first date. I took Viagra an hour ago. Put your teeth in a jar by the bed. Rookie here who's poking out, waking from the dead. Sweet, I want you right now, so don't give me no lip. It's too late for your hymen, but I might break your hip. The hour is late, let's get to it on our first date.
Oh, yeah.
our first date.
TJ.
The hell with arthritis, arterial thrombosis, acute angina, and your halitosis. You'll be great, let's do it on our first date. We're too old to worry about moving so fast. So if you're wearing depends, I'll just hose off your ass.
Poopy.
I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself.
You just said that.
Good girls wait, old broads swing. You can take off your clothes, cause I can't see a thing. The hour is late, let's make whoopee on our first date. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. I may actually have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself on our first date. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's
I might be here all week.
Joseph, what did you think of that song?
our first day.
Oh, you enjoyed it. Yeah.
That's a great arrangement by Steve Ali. Thank you, Steve. God, that's so great.
Pat, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Does your girlfriend get turned on when you sing? Do you sing to her?
The serious songs, yes.
Really?
Yeah, he plays guitar. Haven't you heard? They have concerts
Paula's porch
every
part
week.
concerts,
yes.
yeah.
Paula's porch concert.
Yeah, just me and her. Yeah. I do all my serious stuff.
Yeah.
Paula's porch Paula's porch.
Now, on these porch concerts, is she the only one in the audience?
She is the only one, yeah.
Oh, isn't that romantic?
Sometimes neighbors come over, but I stop. I get nervous.
Do you have to get dressed then?
Put our clothes on.
Hey, let me ask you, have you ever, not in this context, I'm sorry, but have you ever played the guitar naked?
No.
Why not?
You never sat on the edge of a bed, you're working on a song, and you get there, rub up that Gibson on the old...
I have slept with my guitar in the bed, but I've never played it naked.
I don't know if you passed out, maybe.
Wow. That's one big that is one big hole.
God.
I can't feel any of it. I hope you're enjoying it.
I have passed out with a guitar.
You've never played a guitar naked?
No, why would I do that?
Have you played the guitar naked?
Well,
not really. Because Pat's always playing.
Do you play for your gal? Do you serenade her?
No.
Oh, can we dress him up like the naked cowboy?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
That'd be a good look at my age.
Boots and a hat.
Yeah,
the
those
guitar.
tidy whities.
Yep.
I think maybe you should go with the cowboy hat look.
How's your hair looking, by the way?
Right now he's doing you're doing the Castro thing with that weird baseball cap.
I'm just hiding my hair for a while until it grows back. Hair. When it grows back, you'll see it.
How long does it take?
Forever.
We've learned a lot about Pat this morning. He does the porch concerts. He
on our first day.
Never goes to the grocery store. Although I was thinking you do go to the grocery store to get the Coinstar.
I have done that, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's just walking in the door. You don't have to go very far.
I do that once a month.
Okay. Well, it's time to return to Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, we have a story for Josh because I know how much you like the Loch Ness Monster.
I do.
Yes. Well, hunters of the Loch Ness say they have detected mysterious sounds in the Loch's waters.
I have no doubt.
Search leader Alan McKenna from Loch Ness Exploration said the group of volunteers was equipped with a 60-foot hydrophone and sonar technology while they searched for the elusive cryptid over the weekend.
And thank goodness for them.
Hydrophone sounds made up. It's a hydrophone.
No, that's right. It goes underwater. That's the hydro. Tom, these are volunteers. They're not getting paid for their work. They're taking time out of their lives to do this.
And Alan said there were 4
naive morons.
Very distinct. Alan said there were 4 very distinctive noises that were heard, but we hadn't plugged the recording device in, which of course is typical. McKenna later explained the group heard 4 distinctive goops through the underwater microphone. According to the Telegraph, inclement weather prevented hunters from using drones on the loch, though the Loch Ness Center said 2 volunteers did report seeing something unexplained in the water. The center said it will analyze videos submitted by volunteers during the search event.
There you
go.
Right.
Hopefully we'll have more information on the search for
that sound was
Nessie.
people on the shoreline laughing at them.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Sometimes in those videos, before it shows what they're going to show, it's the person just recording themselves, and they talk about how they got there and what they've been doing all day and what they've seen around them. And I would love to be the guy that gets to go through all these videos of crazy people talking to their cameras.
You mean people. Please. You're doing good work, important work. I do hope. See, I'm torn though because I want Nessie to stay elusive.
Right.
I don't want her to be subject to any sort of.
I saw this report on the TV, and they all kept referring to Nessie as her.
Sure.
And she. And
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want her to be killed and studied and dissected and
eggs or live birth or what do we? What do we
it
know?
would be eggs.
Eggs?
Yes, mostly. In fact, I'm surprised that they haven't found shells before.
Oh, there's a famous photograph of a Bigfoot frying up a couple of
Loch Ness eggs.
frying a couple of Loch Ness eggs.
Making a Ness omelet.
You know that picture has not been verified yet.
But this is, as Chick indicated, this is making international news.
Well, that's because
it was a big damn
big
deal this weekend.
Important work
being
done.
They'll find nothing.
Why are you such a naysayer?
You know, they found a guy from the Air Force testified in front of the Senate under oath, committing perjury, I guess, and he said there are aliens, and you said you poo-pooed that. What is it going to take, mister?
You know how easy it is to lie?
The government sure is thankful for you and the
lie
people
to
of
the
your
government?
Would you lie under oath?
To the Senate?
People do it constantly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'd lie to the Senate in a second.
Really?
I could never be in front of one of those congressional hearings or anything like that. Just...
Hey,
we're going to hold you in contempt. You don't think I'm already in contempt of you? I couldn't do it.
Wouldn't you have to?
No respect for those people?
You'd have to use the New England accent if you were
yes.
Testifying. Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Kennedy, so your car didn't float, huh? Too drunk to swim back down and get her out? Okay.
I sent you some audio of Kennedy that they hadn't released yet. He was talking on the phone. I forget who it was, but his northeastern accent is a lot thicker than
Teddy.
I would ever. No, John. JFK.
Oh,
it was really thick.
60th anniversary of the assassination coming up.
Yes, sir.
Now we have a little surprise just around the corner. I'm not going to give it away, but I'm just going to tell you you're going to be very pleased.
Is it John F. Kennedy's alive?
No. But right now, what have you got, Christy Lee?
A Pennsylvania woman has rescued a bear cub that had gotten its head stuck in a plastic container.
Adorable.
Pennsylvania Park Manager Sarah Lindgren told CNN that she was driving through the small village of Cross Fork when she spotted the young bear on the side of the road. She approached cautiously before quickly grabbing the container and wrestling it off the cub's head.
Brilliant.
Lindgren said she did not spot a mama bear.
Yeah, she wouldn't have either if it had killed her.
The cub was old enough to survive on its own. Josh and I have talked a lot about this. We're the two people in this room that'll die from a bear attack because we'll go right up to one.
I just want to hug a bear so
they're
bad.
so cute.
Yeah. And
I would not be afraid.
It'll a mild swat across my nose and my face is gone.
I know. Yeah.
I'm so fun to hug you.
You don't want to hug a grizzly bear?
No,
they look
thank you.
so huggable.
I think the black bears look more huggable.
They
look more manageable, that's for sure.
Don't they say grizzlies, they smell so bad you can smell them a mile away?
Apparently.
Well, they don't bathe very often. Think about it.
Think how many grizzly showers
and they
you
eat
see.
salmon all day long. Yuck.
What was the documentary where the guy was just walking around with all the bears? Did you ever see that?
Grizzly Man.
Grizzly Man, yeah. That didn't end very well.
No, it didn't.
They don't play
him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they're just all right there with him.
He lived with them, didn't he, for a while? Yeah.
Why'd they turn on him?
They're bears. that is legitimately the answer.
Well, and there was a disagreement about rent.
Because they were like, these bears were like his friends, essentially.
Oh, wow.
And all of a sudden he went, oh, yeah, I forgot you guys are bears still.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them didn't want to do season 2.
They have the footage of when they get mauled, but they don't show the footage. They just play the audio. And then, who's the director? Werner Herzog? Is that his name?
Werner Herzog.
He goes, you must never watch this. You must never watch this video. It is just terrible.
Oh, my God.
So they don't show that, right?
No, they don't.
It's actually all audio,
yeah.
And he goes,
And for
never
Herzog,
listen to this.
For Herzog to say something like that, it's pretty bad.
Did you listen to it?
No, you can't. And my brother John, he was so mad at that. He goes, "How the director gets to hear it and we don't?" I go, "Did you want to hear it?" He's like, "Yes, I wanted to hear it."
Is the
I
one?
see it. You could hear it. Though.
Is the Faces of Death one where the guy, the bear's running off with his arm?
Debunked,
is that
though?
real?
That's all.
It was debunked.
Though,
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
But that's a pretty.
What about the monkey in the table? They hit it in
that
the
was
head.
that was debunked as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in any event, this lady, what's her name again?
Mrs. Lindgren.
Connie?
Sarah.
Boy, you know what?
Sarah Lindgren.
You're thinking of Mrs. Lingus.
I was going to say something exactly like that, but I thought, no, Tom will get mad.
You boys.
And then here you are.
But, I mean, this would never go up to a bear cub. If the mother is around, you're dead.
Well, of course, but like she said, it was old enough to be on its own.
To the mother, I'm
trying to save your cub, lady.
I think animals have an intuition. The mom would kind of know from afar that was helping the bear.
No, she's a bear. Right. I kind of don't. I think you're gonna kind of get your balls clawed off.
With that attitude, I would imagine you're going to get eaten.
Yeah. They can sense fear. They can sense your doubt.
No, you don't have, I feel bad for this little creature, but it's really risky.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And you get the professionals out there with rifles and
rifles.
Yeah,
you shoot the bucket off the bear's head.
You do what?
Hold still.
It's you know what, Josh? It's a problematic fair game, but I really wanted to win that Minion plushie, so yeah, I played it.
Oh, that is a problematic fair game.
Peacocks and peahens, they are loud and flashy
sure?
and apparently annoying.
Are you sure it's peahens?
No, it's peanussies.
Because the peacocks are the males.
Males and peahens.
And the males are the ones with the big
beautiful
display in the butt.
But I think
display in the butt.
I think Josh might be onto something with peanussies.
Yes, that's the female peacock.
These peafowl have taken over a suburb of Miami known as Pinecrest.
Peafowl? Did you have asparagus?
An affluent area. I did last night. It was very good. With around 18,000 residents. With the peacock population growing, residents have been looking for a way to humanely keep their numbers in check. Not with a gun. Thank you. The town is actually pursuing a more clever solution. They've hired a vet to perform peacock vasectomies.
Wow. So he's going to peacock block them, essentially.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And peacocks have gas when they're
having vasectomies.
Feel threatened.
Oh,
they do. So let's say I were to approach a peacock.
Right.
I just want to pluck one feather.
All right.
And I'm just going to grab that now. Oh, it got me! It got me.
You're going to pluck one feather?
I just want one. I want to make a
One
very
peacock
fancy
feather.
pen.
Do skunks make a noise when they spray?
No.
No, yeah, they go.
They go, take that!
Ho, ho, ho.
Why don't they just? I don't understand why they don't just shoot them.
Because it's cruel, Tom. These are living creatures.
You just shoot everything.
Imagine if that video came out of a beautiful peacock. Showing
I don't
its
understand why
penis.
they don't just shoot you. That's my problem. How have you not been shot?
We got to start keeping a list of the things you will allow.
You think Tom's shot at daily and just doesn't know it? Walking by and ting, like a stop sign next to him.
He's just got his Raycons in and can't hear
He goes,
anything.
hey, did anybody else go by that musical stop sign?
It's like the hippos. Remember, they were going to spend millions of dollars transporting these hippos in South America.
Yeah, they don't know what to do.
Hire some hunters and get rid of them.
No, it's not the hippo's fault.
Well,
So they're going to let them ruin the. You come on, grow up.
Ruin the ecology of what? Whatever S-hole country they're in?
I believe.
Not too concerned.
Wait a second.
Josh.
I haven't heard the S-hole country line for about 4 years.
I think it's in Colombia.
I believe it's. If you ask me, it's underused. Yeah, I know nothing about where.
But once again, they've got these hippos from what is it? From the drug dealer guy.
Yeah,
Pablo Escobar.
And they're ruining the ecology of this place. But I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think you should shoot them, but I also don't think a guy your age should say send them back to Africa. So you got to take your pick there.
Weren't they sending them to Mexico? I think they were.
I forget what they were doing.
But
why not just turn that whole place into a hippo reserve?
No, they were sending them to India.
Could be.
I don't know.
They were sending them to India.
I thought they were sending them to Toys R Us.
Okay.
They were going to, and then they closed.
Thank you very much.
Bad luck for the hippos.
Right now, I want to remind you that Steven Singer Jewelers is out there. And Steven Singer has a really good idea. He doesn't like those Franken diamonds, those fake lab-grown. I've made it in the lab. He likes the real thing, real, natural, earth-born diamonds. And that's why he'll give you a lab-grown diamond if you get a real, natural, earth-born diamond. Maybe you want to get an engagement ring or something else. There's lots of great diamonds out there. Steven Singer's got lots of different varieties for you, and I'm talking about those real, natural, earth-born diamonds. See what I'm talking about by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Get all the details on what's out there, because a lot of other jewelers are happy to sell you those lab-grown diamonds, not Steven Singer. And Steven is famous, of course, for his guarantee. If you want to turn that those diamonds in a year, you're going to get full value. In 5 years, you're going to get full value. Next week, you're going to get full value. Also, he's known for his famous shipping, and it's quick, and he's got a lot of stuff to choose from. IHateStevenSinger.com. If you've got an anniversary coming up, maybe you're getting engaged, maybe you want to just do that back-to-school bracelet. Earrings are always a plus for the ladies and for the gents. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Find out about that free lab-grown diamond, PU, with the purchase of the real thing. Real, natural, earth-born diamonds. When we come back, we have a little surprise for you guys.
All right.
Uh-huh.
See, Chick, you gotta open yourself up like I do to new things.
You got to be accepting and open-minded.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When we come back,
I'll try. I'll look to you, Tom.
All right.
Thank you.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
This show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Blatant hostility. We're getting to it. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Tom Griswold. He's over there.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Mixing it up.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Josh Arnold's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Shut up.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. And I'm Chick McGee. Tom?
I mentioned we have a little surprise. I know if you look at the big screen, you will see.
Well, at least that was nice this time. Most of the time, they're super disappointed when I'm the surprise.
It's Jeff Oskay.
I wish you would stop saying I'm a surprise. I'm a human being. I have feelings and emotions.
Words hurt, don't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Your dad told me you were a surprise.
Yikes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Your siblings, 10 years older than you?
they had me and realized they'd reached perfection. And
Jeff's not a surprise. He's a gift.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, your dad didn't say, "You're what?" No.
Hey, we give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Nobody asked for it. No one wants it. And not a single listener is tuning in just for this. But here it is anyway. A midweek edition of Failed to Mention News. Now here's your host, Jeff Oskay.
That's right. Boom! Scientists are warning of time-traveling pathogens as ice melts in different regions of the world. They're worried that some diseases that have gone extinct will rear their ugly heads again. What you failed to mention, I'm most worried that we're going to see a resurgence of COVID-19 BC. We learned a woman had a sneezing fit that lasted for over 2 years. What you failed to mention, she had to get a second mortgage on her house just to pay for the $34,000 of Kleenex she went through.
Yeah.
Sneezing a lot.
Sneezing, that's right. Disney is offering a contest where the winner gets to stay in the Cinderella suite. What you failed to mention, be careful with the glass slipper, though. Last year's winner, a bit portly. They're still picking glass shards out of her foot.
Oh. Daddy broke the shoe.
Glass slipper.
Brushed it with her fatness.
Fatness.
Big world after
What's up?
Pat with the save. People are worried that their AI sex robots could possibly be hacked and used to blackmail the owner. Yes. Well, you failed to mention that's why I'll stick with my blow-up doll. Those broads know how to keep their mouths shut.
Yes, they do.
Well, for the most part.
Yeah.
For the
Now
most
you just
part.
wave a needle in front of their face. They get the picture.
A Miami town, Christy just mentioned this. A Miami town is overrun with peacocks. They're resorting to performing vasectomies on the peacocks to curb the boom and burst. What you failed to mention is Florida. I'm surprised they haven't tried preaching abstinence. A student in South Korea was at an art museum, took a banana from a piece of art valued at $120,000 and ate it.
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, this will go down as the most expensive hamstring cramp remedy on record. Hamstring cramp
Potassium.
remedy on record. That's a lot of words in a row. Because of her gigantic breast, a woman can no longer ride roller coasters when she goes to theme parks. What you failed to mention, she's now forced to watch her friends ride roller coasters while she sips on one of her 70 free drinks bought for her at the park cantina. And let's see here. Thanks, Jack. Researchers report that saying hi to your neighbor will boost your well-being. What you failed to mention, I call BS. There's a reason privacy fences and back porches are as popular as they are. And finally, we talked about the 90-year-old today, but last week an 80-year-old couple got married at a nursing home. What you failed to mention, the something borrowed the man's kidney. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that I failed to mention.
Very good.
There you go, Jeff Oskay.
Thank you very much.
Real treat.
Nice surprise. Did you like that?
Was a nice surprise.
Yes, very much.
The midweek
surprise.
edition,
Yeah.
if you will. Now, we return to the news desk with Christy Lee.
Well, talking about old people in Florida, a 74-year-old man recently donated his 150th gallon of blood. Officials with One Blood
See
said
the
Ronald...
picture of this guy?
How's he still alive?
Yeah, I just wish he hadn't brought it in a bucket.
Sir, there's a better way to do this.
Here you go. I brought the ladle.
They give you a cookie. And I just don't know how else I can get cookies
What do
this
you want
good.
me to do?
Ronald Rabarek celebrated the milestone at the One Blood organization's Oviedo Donor Center.
Call me Ronnie.
The septuagenarian, I can't even say
The
the word,
70-plus-year-old.
has no doubt saved the lives of hundreds of patients over his
for
blood
him. That's
donation
great.
career.
I doubt it.
Rabarek said, I like helping people, and this is one easy way to help others, even if I don't know who they are. Rabarek, who has been donating blood since the 1980s, reached the 150 donation mark because he gives platelets every 2 weeks.
That's right.
Good for him.
This
Of course.
O-negative stuff can kick back. In my day, there was only A and B.
And of course, my blood, no minorities. But that goes without saying.
It's as pure as the driven snow. Well, I don't need to tell you.
It's skim. Pure, clean, low-fat blood. That's good for this. That's a great thing to do. Good for
Yes,
him.
it is a great thing to do. I'm not.
You ever donate blood?
Yeah, sure.
I have not.
Makes me dizzy.
I did in high school all the time because you could get out of class.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I could now, but at the time I couldn't.
Yeah,
I didn't weigh enough at the time. Now I weigh plenty. But
yeah, now you're...
Take all you want.
Yeah.
Blood drive, they just have you.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Keep taking out
we're
the
going to get more sandwiches.
Oh, boy.
Here you go. The cookies will be gone.
I can't see blood without fainting.
Really? I get uneasy.
Very
uneasy,
easy.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't have my blood drawn. I have to. Oh no!
I don't like to look.
No, I don't either.
Fascinated.
Queasy.
My doctor had me hold a vial of my own blood, and it was warm, and I got real lightheaded.
Really?
This is bizarre. This was my life fluid.
Why were you holding it?
You're a
He
big
goes, hey, can you hold this? Yeah.
Yeah.
pansy.
You should change doctors.
Well,
You could never be a vampire.
no, I couldn't.
Or a
Yeah, I couldn't
phlebotomist.
No.
Or a serial killer.
Or a serial
go to Vietnam.
No.
Like your dad says.
Too much blood.
Coming up in the news, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have codeine and cocaine.
Fun.
Yeah, buddy.
What's the difference between those two?
Codeine is
about
down.
$80.
Cocaine is up.
Yeah. Oh, methamphetamines in the news. We have...
You've made a meth of everything.
Yeah.
We'll certainly look forward
and
to all
board
this.
games in the news. You
Okay.
like to play
Board games, Willie?
Not all drugs.
All right, when we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
I want to get a steak today. I'm going to get a steak later.
Ooh, yeah.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. We had a nice visit with Jeff Oskay. It was very fun. I like this new idea of the midweek, if you will.
Don't give him more work.
Or let me write for him.
Oh, well.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well.
You know what, Ace? You should write one of those and see how that goes.
I think I will.
Yeah,
all right.
you should.
Okay.
It'll make Jeff angry, and then it'll be funny, and then he'll do it on air. It'll get a laugh. Then he'll be angry again.
Yep.
And then it'll be funny after that again.
It's a lot of feelings.
Poor Jeff.
Without any further ado.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
The guy gets in a taxi in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Yeah.
He asks the driver, "Aren't you afraid I might be a serial killer?" Driver thinks about it and says, 2 serial killers in one car? Pretty small.
I like that. The odds aren't good.
I like that.
That's good.
Wow. So the taxi driver's a killer, too.
Sure.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Would you get out of the cab if he said that?
I'd
be a
laugh
good
and then
way-
slit his throat.
It would
good way to
depend. It
start
would
a
depend on
movie.
the day. It would depend on the day whether I get out.
All right. Fair enough.
I see. I want to remind everybody, we've got our Pigskin Pick'em competition up and running. And the way it works is you just pick all the games, pro football, every week. And we do it 1 week at a time. So that first week is posted. Just pick the winners. Forget about the spread. Just pick the winners. And whoever gets the most will win a big green egg mini max. Now, if there's a tie, we have a whole bunch of tiebreakers.
Lost in the weeds.
It's very complicated.
Feats of strength. There's a tie.
Yes.
How many push-ups can you do? No, it's a lot of fun, and you get to also, if you win on any given week, you get to take on Chick McGee.
That's right.
In the famous shoe-in of the week.
Let's take it public.
Cage match.
Yes, wrestle.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls-Royce of outdoor cooking. You'll love it.
The Rolls-Royce is the big green egg of automobiles.
Oh, wow. You just
How about
blew
that?
my mind.
That's right.
How about that?
Wow. Makes me want to hear some David LaFlame.
Oh, wow.
Roll a big fatty.
No, thank you.
Are you up to speed on David LaFlame?
I am.
I got an interesting letter about David LaFlame.
I bet not.
I bet you did.
I believe you got a letter.
Yeah.
White Room by Cream is better. Blackbird by the Beatles is better.
Yes.
There's so many better birds
Wasn't there
and white songs.
Jefferson Airplane song that sounded a lot like
that's
that.
what I was thinking.
I mean, that's what
Yeah,
that's the
that's what
same
it sounds
ilk.
like.
Yeah.
It's that was the San Francisco, the bands
Treat.
that emerged from there. Steve Miller Band, Jefferson Airplane, Grateful
They had
Dead.
White Rabbit, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. White Rabbit. Maybe
Age
that's
of
what it was.
Aquarius. That kind of reminded
It was
me of
from
that
Hair.
feel.
But yeah, this was
Sorry.
a lot of people that are of a certain age heard that on the underground FM stations.
Pirate radio.
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Actually had
Cheryl is kind enough to write Tom.
Hey, hippie chick.
Multiple exclamation points, which I
I can't believe
Typically
you
don't
played
approve
my
of one is
favorite
enough.
song of all time.
I love, all caps, that song. And by the way, so does Bill Murray.
Well, good for Bill Murray.
That seems right.
One of the greatest men on walking the earth, Bill Murray. He's a fan
One
of that
of
song,
the
too.
greatest men walking. Okay, nice guy.
Oh, well, less
Yeah.
than that now than before.
Oh, come on. He's brought a lot of joy to a
He
lot of
has
people.
brought a lot of joy
Said
to a lot of
he
people.
liked that song.
Yeah.
I can't think of
The
it
reason
now
we're
without
playing that is sadly David LaFlame, the man who sings that with, I think, his then wife, I'm thinking. not
Linda,
sure.
mhm.
And
Linda LaFlame.
plays the violin, has died.
That's
And
her
the,
name.
Yeah, Linda LaFlame.
That's a silly. That's Superman's girlfriend, Linda LaFlame.
Yeah, have we looked? Have we Wikipedia'd him? What's his real name? It's not LaFlame.
I don't know.
I think
Is
it is.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I just
But
assumed
I
it was
didn't.
a stage name.
David LaFlame,
Like
Linda
Griswold.
LaFlame.
I got to get a look at this David LaFlame.
You think the name would be more suited to, I don't know, Liberace.
Yeah. David LaFlame sounds like the French Evil Knievel. He does stunts and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah, that
He
could be a
was
badass
born
name.
in Salt Lake City in 1941.
Not what I asked.
Okay. Right.
Linda took his name.
Chick just
She
taking
loved
it.
the name
All
LaFlame.
right.
I want to be a LaFlame.
There's David LaFlame there.
Yeah.
There he is, playing his violin.
Oh, my God.
Fine
It
artist.
looks like he's crapping on stage.
Yeah, he does not look
In a way.
good.
White bird crapping on your car.
Okay, come on.
Chick started it. Okay, what have you got over there, Christy? What have we missed anything?
Yeah, the Washington State Police report that an off-ramp roundabout had to be closed when a tanker truck overturned and spilled red wine across the roadway.
Now that's a good song.
And yesterday was Red Wine Day, too. This is quite ironic.
Well, that's-
Trooper C. Thornton, Public Information Officer for the WSP District 3, said the truck overturned at the roundabout of State Road 225 and Interstate 82 off-ramp in Benton City, Washington.
Red wine all over the highway?
Yeah.
They'll never get that stain out.
No, not. Now we need a club soda truck to spill.
Yeah.
Very good.
Happened right next to mile marker UB40. Pat? Yeah? Are we getting a UB40 knockoff out of you?
No, you'd think I'd go that way.
Yeah.
But, my favorite on the highway thing was the story about the grapes in the highway, and there's a wine reference. So I think
all right. Gonna
you'll
shoot
enjoy
horse.
this one.
Yeah, we had
exactly what I'm doing.
we had the truck spilling the
They
grapes.
didn't want to write a new song.
Super. Ventura Highway.
I think you're going to enjoy this.
Okay.
Ventura Highway.
Isn't that pretty? Chewing on a piece of gum, driving down the road.
That other story must have gum in it.
I'm hauling a ton of grapes. It's a seedless load. Seedless load makes me laugh.
Yes.
Cause it occurs to me. You're gonna laugh at this. I just had a vasectomy. Grapes on the highway in the sunshine. If they're out here longer, they'll get stronger and turn into wine. They're gonna fire me. I know. Cause Freebird was playing in the cab. I had the CB on and I started to gab. I was thinking about ways back there. I had a lock lizard's legs up in the air. In the air. Oh, sing it with me. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. That's nice, Willie. Do-do-do. We're going to end right here. White bird, white bird, white bird, white bird.
Oh, that was nice. Thank you, Pat. I'm glad we brought that one back.
I like when people guess your lyrics and sing them. It sounds like a Beastie Boys song. It's a lot of fun.
Where's he going with this?
Now, we have a little bit of time here, Christy. You've got one more story?
Authorities in the Netherlands discovered a hearse loaded with nearly 1,500 pounds of the chemicals needed to make methamphetamine.
Whose was it? Hearse?
Hearse? A hearse?
Hearse or his?
Hearse or his?
According to local media, authorities became suspicious of the funeral vehicle due to its unusually low position while driving on the A15 highway.
Well, that's either a real fat ass.
They got a fatty in the back.
Following the arrest.
Hey, sir, when you initially saw that hearse, what did you think was going on?
They got a fatty in the back. What country is this again?
The Netherlands.
Whatever that is.
Oh, what's the Netherlands accent?
You big fatty in there.
That's close enough. There's a big fatty in the back.
You were doing like a Louisiana Shrimpo captain. Now it's nuts.
You're way off.
Following the arrest, a search was conducted at the driver's business location in Hoogvliet, where authorities found a drug lab and half a kilo of cocaine.
Holy hell.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah.
Was there a body in there, too?
No.
It doesn't say there was a body in there.
Wait a minute, was there a body anywhere?
It's a hearse.
1,500 pounds of chemicals. I don't think there'd be room for the body.
It said it was a hearse. Doesn't
That's
necessarily mean
what's usually in one.
Well,
when you pass one on the road, you always look to see if there's anybody in there.
Always.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you mean?
You can't really see. They're
Yeah, they have the
usually
curtains
or
No, but
blacked
sometimes
out.
you can see.
If they're driving to pick up a body, there's not a body in there already.
Yeah. Well, you don't know if there is. There could just be a casket.
a lot of mystery.
You don't know what's in the casket.
That's right.
That's why I always roll down my window. Hey! Who do you got back there?
Are you going to pick up?
Are you going to my house?
Are they old or young? I need to know how sad you be.
Is that my friend Joe, the big fatty? You know, Big Fatty Joe?
Is that the old fat Joe?
We're down in Louisiana again.
Hey, you got Fat Joe? I know he died.
If he was around my age, was he less healthy than I am?
Tell him he still owes me money.
Thank you very much.
Well,
the people behind you in the procession, they're not very happy about it.
People are yelling at me while I'm driving through traffic in my hearse.
Well, now it's time to say hello once again to Steven Singer from Steven Singer Jewelers. What's he got going? In the laboratory that are making lab-grown diamonds, but not for Mr. Singer. No. He doesn't like them. He likes real, natural, earth-born diamonds. And he'd be happy to pass along to you when you purchase a nice engagement ring. He'll pass along to you on the house one of those lab-grown diamonds. He won't sell them. He doesn't think they have any value. But the real diamonds, well, Steven's famous for when it's time to upgrade, you're going to get that full value from Steven Singer. So check out all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven won't sell you something he doesn't believe in, but he does believe in real, natural, earth-born diamonds. And he's got a whole bunch of them available right now. They're in earrings, they're in bracelets, they're all over the place. Maybe that engagement ring, maybe it's the time for that. IHateStevenSinger.com, and he can get that ring to you quick because he is famous for getting stuff out the door. If you get those orders in before about 2 o'clock Eastern Time, they almost always go out that day. Look at the inventory. See what's going on. IHateStevenSinger.com. Real, natural, earth-born diamonds with the famous Steven Singer guarantee. Read all the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. We've got an odd time capsule in the news. Did anybody hear about this thing? Well, I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses. I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
I really thought it was Chick, too. I was about to throw it back at him.
Girls?
Time now to rejoin the Bob and Tom Show. We're having technical difficulties. We'll be right back after Christy Lee's at the news desk.
Hello.
That was my fault. I feel I blame myself for what.
Well, I was a punk.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Usually when somebody is mean to someone and then they're mean to the wrong person in this room, it's just words. But that was a physical manifestation of what happened.
For those of you just joining us, I backhanded Christy.
With a paper wad. I don't think I can throw anymore. I don't even
Here,
think
throw at me. I won't move, Christy. You can.
Oh, right in the forehead.
Chick, you took it like a
Perfect shot.
champion.
Wow.
Was that off the headphone or the...
It was off his ear.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you hit the edge of it. Go ahead.
Tom, are you enjoying this radio?
No, I'm not.
Willie, your son walked up to me in the hallway just now and said, "I'm going to assault you."
I was.
And was moving his hand back and forth like a
Wilbur.
I was gonna grab his junk is what I was gonna do.
Yeah. His uncle.
Take that, Uncle Chick.
Do guys grab junk?
There's Jess Hooker.
Oh, God.
Gay guys. Gay guys.
I don't think these guys do.
But you know how you'll like feel your girlfriend's boob, like
Well, if they've had their boobs done, yeah.
But like, I didn't know if guys did that.
Well, do guys get their junks done?
I don't know.
We smack ass. Good job. Whack.
Oh, okay.
When I had my reduction, they let check it out.
Oh, that's nice.
You've heard of Locks for Love? Ace was donating to a similar organization.
What was that called?
We found a match.
He gave it to McGee, so they called it Dicks for Chicks. It was pretty fun.
Oh.
Is everyone having a good time?
That's why they call him the parfait.
I'm Chick, your son. Wait a minute.
Christy, we got
this announcement.
What?
Enjoy the tournament, and let's keep going for it. And mi casa is su casa.
That cultural appropriation.
Woo! I don't know.
Chick, what does mi casa is su casa mean again?
The house is my house, and Su Casa's hot.
My house.
Okay, my house is too hot?
Yes.
That's what it's
Too hot.
My house is your house.
Okay.
But I didn't know she lived there. That's interesting.
Okay, Christy.
Okay, Tom.
This guy's. I'm just warning you. This guy's really mad. All right.
I don't care.
Which guy?
This guy, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Dave is angry.
About.
Dear Christy,
Uh-oh.
you are perpetuating a falsehood.
Yes, I love this already.
Go ahead.
For millennia, a blue moon was defined as the third full moon in a season with 4 full moons.
What?
In the 1940s, an amateur writer writing an article for Sky and Telescope magazine. This is an interesting trivia fact. Incorrectly stated that a blue moon was the second full moon in a month. The mistake has been perpetuated by people ignorant of the truth ever since.
Well,
this guy's mad.
that guy needs to be mad at the world because it's everywhere. Blue Moon, August 2023.
This week's full moon is the third and final full moon of the summer. Therefore, it is not a blue moon. Please do not perpetuate this falsehood.
The August full moon is set to make an appearance on Wednesday night of August 30th, and it will be the blue moon of 2023.
Don't be mad, remember. Windbag's going to windbag, and we elicit that sort of...
If you're looking for the truth, listen to another show.
Well,
wait a minute. That should be a T-shirt.
I believe.
What about...
I think the honesty
it's a
we spill
super
every morning
moon.
is too much for
Why
one
don't we
Jess
just call
Hooker.
it the August supermoon,
What
the
about
second one of the month?
This will drop some knowledge, some truth.
Sniz.
How about that?
That is.
Sniz.
What
The
is
sniz
that?
moon. Sniz on the rag. Because I have an itchy sniz. You know what a sniz is?
I don't. I assume it's your nose. I don't
No,
know.
You
well,
getting sniz on the rag? That's what I was doing.
No,
Street
we
slang.
were informed that
Who?
The latest in street slang for the front ladies naughty, the mommy part, if you will.
That's not an old term. That's a new
It's
term?
older, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's new to Tom.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, you're familiar.
So that means
You're
you'll be
familiar with-
hearing it a lot.
You're familiar with the use of sniz?
No, I'm not. It just sounds old. I guess maybe because you've said it. I didn't. I mean, no offense, but I just.
No offense.
None taken.
No, but when Tom says a word
You
that
mean
much,
a reference that normally Tom would make would be dated?
Yes,
I see.
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You know,
but-
like,
but-
oh, you kid.
Wilbur, do you know? Are you using sniz?
Yeah, I was, getting some road sniz or something.
Oh, okay.
Is a way
Is that
you could
right?
say it. Yeah, use it in a sentence. You
Is
know?
that right?
No, it's not right. Never.
You got some road sniz?
No one has ever watched me talk about my small penis on stage and been like, yeah, I'm going to hang out with Will after the show.
I wrote a song about it, but I guess it wasn't as popular as I thought it was.
Yeah.
But
Maybe you should change.
Busy. Oh, with the snizzy. I'm getting busy. Oh, with the snizzy.
I like that Sniz Khalifa does a verse. It's really good
Oh,
on
there
it.
you
I
go.
really
When I
enjoy it.
put Alka-Seltzer in it, it gets fizzy. The fizzy snizzy I'm getting busy with.
I'm going to fill it with a little bit of my...
That's where I think radio said no thank
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry.
Christy, you had a question about sniz.
No, I don't. I'm going to move on now.
Well, she sounds defeated.
Look, Christy, if you ever have a question about vaginas, just ask one of us men.
Okay. I've had my own for 60-some years. I know exactly what's going on down there.
We have a scale of various aspects of.
We are connoisseurs.
A scale
10
of
being
what?
the best, 0 being the worst.
Yeah. Is 0 flappy?
Ooh, it can be.
Wow. You know that in school I loved like human anatomy and physiology and all that stuff, and I did pretty well. But I remember this one girl said something about a vagina, and I go, "Well, you understand." And I started telling her, and then I went, "What am I doing telling this woman about vaginas?" That's the definition of mansplaining.
Yeah.
Some guy telling me.
Christy, I'm sorry. We interrupted your newscast. I feel
The
so
crowd
bad.
was left disappointed after a 200-year-old time capsule was opened to reveal
nothing.
Thank you. Vice News reports the
We filled it
lead
with our
box
farts.
was discovered at the base of a monument at West Point Academy.
This'll get him.
Officials determined it was placed there in 1828, and they planned a big event for its opening. During the highly anticipated ceremony, which was also
fart in it.
live streamed online, West Point officials
All right, let's go pry this baby open.
excitedly promised Joshua would be better than Geraldo.
He insists on doing the news. We couldn't get our
Tried to do a
fart.
little
We're trying to
gag
do
there.
fart jokes, Christy.
The box's lid was carefully opened, only to reveal nothing but silt inside, causing the crowd to groan.
Silk?
Silt.
Silk?
S-I-L-T. Silt.
Nothing
Like
in
a
there.
dress? A silk
Silt.
dress?
No,
Silt, like
like
dust.
dirt, dust.
Wet dust.
God.
What is
Like
it?
what you're going to be if you continue this irritating interrupt.
Like a windowsill? What is it?
No.
Right.
There was nothing in it.
Whatever it was, it turned to dust, basically.
Haven't they learned
dust?
anything from the Geraldo thing?
Apparently not.
The Geraldo thing, you want to explain this? Do you remember?
I do. Yeah, when I was a kid, it was a big deal. He was going to open whose tomb?
Al Capone's
It was Al Capone's vault.
Yeah, I know all about it.
And there was nothing there.
There wasn't anything there.
Live television, a huge build-up.
Was he? He was a joke after that, essentially, or was he a joke before that?
No, that really made him a joke.
It didn't help him.
Yeah.
But why would they do this at West Point? Knowing that the odds are there's nothing in there.
Well, I bet there was something in there.
Yeah,
just
somebody
over time,
somebody dug it up between now and then. And they took
stole it.
Yeah, it's a mystery now.
Or it was a time capsule of when people had nothing.
That's
right.
True.
Show 'em what
All
we
they
had.
had was dirt.
This really disappoints you because you're a big fan of time capsules, aren't you?
I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't do it in front of you don't do the
You must-
live stream and have all the military officers on the side.
Why not? There's no reason for them to think it would be empty.
Oh, you must watch
Exactly.
those documentaries about the Egyptologists who are always doing archaeological digs in Egypt then. They find some great stuff. A papyrus from like 2,500 years ago was
Really?
just found. Yeah, it's amazing. That's the kind of stuff that's cool to watch, not this.
If you're a dork.
Hey,
I am a dork.
Pat.
Yeah.
Do you have these sad sports theme over there?
Oh,
Sure.
no.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm all out of sorts. I want some sad sports. Chick, give me sad sports for me.
This is an email. One of my correspondents.
Yeah.
Contributing sad sports. Yesterday, I was pulling into my neighborhood, and there was a line of about 10 geese walking across the road.
No.
I immediately thought of Chick and decided this time I'd take his advice. Now, you recall I have a deal with the geese. I don't slow down, but I don't speed up either. If they get out of my way, they get out of my way. I don't run them down, but if they're in my way...
I fear this is a real letter.
It is a real letter.
Don't finish this.
Well... ... I hit 2 geese in front of a family with 2 kids.
Oh, what a jerk.
It was not good.
What a jerk.
Lots of screaming and crying. No damage to my car, though, so that's a plus.
Who gave you that letter?
Why are you reading that letter?
This is from, it's not like it happened in the real world. It's from Toledo. So there you go.
So we're going to have to
Write to the geese a check.
am I going to have to
You
approve
don't like,
all
you
letters?
like geese, don't
Love.
you? You love the
You
geese?
do?
I think they're so
Oh,
funny.
they're so cute.
I like that they hang out with their friends.
Yeah.
They stay in a pack. They take care of each other.
They have turds that a truck driver would admire.
It's not their fault they were designed that way.
They leave them all over the sidewalks.
The subject of this letter is chicks geese policy gone bad.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam.
Have you ever been chased by one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was.
They're
Yeah.
evil.
No, they're not evil. You got in its area.
Right.
What did you do?
I got too close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was one of those. It was one of those parking lot islands with all the big grass. I didn't know I was that close.
That's not your fault.
No.
Yeah, no, the geese was overreacting.
Yeah.
I think if one of those, if they're chasing me as a group, I just grab one and then I kind of do a little lasso move, and then all of his boys get afraid and they run away, right?
Yeah, like, oh, dude, this dude's for real, and then
This guy's for real.
Yeah.
Spin around my head like a helicopter.
Now,
U.S.
go ahead. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
U.S. Customs officials in Philadelphia intercepted a gallon of codeine syrup that was shipped from the United Kingdom. The shipment was manifested as vegetable glycerin. CBP officers opened the parcel and found 6 17-ounce bottles that contained a thick, syrupy liquid that field tested positive for the properties of codeine.
CBP.
Codeine, a Scheduled 3 controlled substance, can be mixed with alcoholic or non-alcoholic beverages into a concoction known on the street as
lean, dirty Sprite.
Yep, that's right. Purple drink, cough syrup, lean, or scissorup.
Yep.
Scissorup, yeah.
Yep.
Codeine,
Tussin.
beer, and P. What's the P? Oh, pornography.
That's your Friday night
That's
right
their
there, isn't it?
ATF. That's a super secret organization. There's ATF and there's CBP.
Really?
Yep. Look, Tom's looking at me like I'm telling you the
Customs Border Patrol, for God's sake. You knew that.
Okay. All right.
A company says truffles could become a new low-calorie sweetener in the future.
Truffles?
The
Truffles.
mushrooms?
The company known as Myco Technology said it's standing on the brink of a sweet revolution.
Myco, one day.
After discovering a sweet protein derived from honey truffles, the company believes it could produce what's called a clean, high-intensity natural sweetener at a
You're
cost.
a high-intensity natural sweetener.
Oh, thank you, Josh. Is expected to be competitive with sugar.
You're
The new-
competitive with sugar over there.
The new honey truffle sweetener is expected to be commercialized in North America starting in 2025 or
Now,
26.
I always get confused.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Truffles, I thought were mushrooms.
There are different kinds of truffles.
Okay.
I don't think truffles
Which ones have the
anything to do
ridges?
with mushrooms other
Which
than
one?
the
Ruffles.
crown.
No, you're thinking of ruffles.
I don't know that truffles.
Ruffles have the ridges.
Yeah, and Ruffles with Truffles is coming out next summer. $500 a bag.
Yeah.
I think there are ruffles with truffles already.
Really?
They're really good.
I mean,
think.
truffles are it's a fungus, right? It's
Yeah.
like mushrooms that way. It's just not.
But what's
in
the sweet
mushroom.
truffle?
I don't know.
It's a honey truffle
I've
is
never
what it
heard of
says.
that.
You're a little honey truffle.
Would you stop?
Hey, look, he only harasses you once in a blue moon.
That's pretty good.
Wow. So this will be a
You ever
incredibly
gone
expensive.
truffle hunting? It's
No.
unbelievable.
Well, you got to take
Unbelievable.
You got to take pigs or dogs.
You got to take a pig with
and
you.
not attractive dogs, by the way. These dogs that I went with were just
ugly dogs.
ugh, all matted and muddy, and
Well, they're truffle
they dig
hunters.
down and they look like they're looking for turds. They look like
What
little
do they
turds.
taste like?
Oh, they're very good.
The
You've
dogs?
had truffles.
I think truffles taste like fingernail polish.
Oh no, I love
Really?
truffles.
They have that kind of parsnippy
Truffle
alcohol.
oil.
There's
Yes.
a bar around here that has truffle salt on their popcorn. It's really good.
Oh, and truffle for French fries. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that bar and the truffle popcorn. That's real. That's where I go to that. Well, that and the vodka.
Yeah.
I go for that. Yeah.
Truffle popcorn.
Man, it was so good.
They have white spring truffles or black truffles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. They're a fun,
Hey,
fun
Josh.
guy.
Sometimes they'll say, "What's the truffle?"
Oh, and what do you do?
You go, no problem. No problem here.
No problem here.
No truffle.
Truffle's my middle name.
We don't want no truffle.
He's a truffle maker.
No truffle at all.
Now, we have
Truffle no more.
Nothing but truffle.
our little contest happening. It's just getting underway for this pro football season. You get to pick each week. Just pick the winners, and each week we pick someone who had the most winners. Will be our winner. There's a tie-breaking
Say winner
situation. You're a winner.
What's your favorite season?
Winner.
Winner? Okay. Go skiing then?
Who's your favorite guy with the first name Edgar?
Winner.
Oh, I love Edgar Winter's White Trash. I'm a huge fan. You got to go to bobandtom.com/contest. You can enter for the first week already. First week of the NFL starts a week from this weekend. What is it, a week from Thursday?
A week from this week.
Yes.
Next Thursday.
It's not this
A week
weekend.
from
It's
Thursday.
next Thursday. Okay.
Next Thursday, the 7th, yes.
Okay, a week from Thursday would be the way to say that.
Yeah, I don't know how we got confused.
Bob and Tom /contest.
It's my fault.
There's no one more entertaining.
You could
really. I wait. I sit here all morning to wait for him to do something.
The prize is the Big
Yes.
Green Egg Minimax,
Yes,
which
tell
you could
me.
be a winner of in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Or in the fall. Or even in late summer. During a blue moon. So enter right now, bobandtom.com/contest. Have some fun. Real quick, I have a real quick question for Willie.
Yeah, what's up?
These early prop bets
Sure.
are out there right now. For example, you can pick your favorite team and bet.
Over, under on wins.
Can you bet, will they even make the playoffs? Is that a...
Yeah, right now for the Colts, I have a bet that they'll make the playoffs, and I have another bet that they'll win the AFC South, and that is a hilarious bet to make. Just a funny bet that one could make.
So you put down $100 in that, what would it pay?
$9 million.
Yeah, I have like $200 for the Colts to make the playoffs, and it pays off like $2,000. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
Very, very fun, very fun. Right now, I turn over there and I see Mr. McGee. What are you doing over there?
Raycon earbuds. You know, the everyday earbuds from Raycon feel and sound better than ever. They feature noise isolation and awareness mode. And this summer, you can take premium audio with you everywhere you go. And you can listen to Raycons while you travel or during a grueling workout. They have optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. The Raycon earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear. And remember, the Raycons will not budge. With Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, seamless Bluetooth syncing, and Raycons start about half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 56,000 five-star reviews. So right now, go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, we're going to educate you into the world of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold
Chickster.
and his mountain of hair.
Look at this thing. Come on.
Beautiful hair. Beautiful.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
I can't wait to be bald. It's the funniest haircut possible.
Funniest.
Have you seen Blackberry yet with Glenn Howerton?
I have. I want to watch it, though.
He's got his hair cut like a bald guy. It's hilarious.
I just can't wait.
Yep. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
You could shave it.
Nah, I can wait a little bit.
Okay.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Willie had to shave his head once.
Oh, really? Lice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
same here.
I went to camp, and then my mom picked 80 lice bugs out of my hair. And she goes, I'm going to stop at 80 and just shave the rest off.
Yep.
But I did have a mohawk at the state fair for one night, and that's cool.
That is cool, dude.
Fit right in.
Good look. Yeah.
Did you have to shave your head for lice, too?
Like 3 or 4 times.
Oh.
All my mom 4 boys, so we would all get.
Yeah.
When one of us got lice, we all got it.
You're just a filthy person.
We were gross family.
Oh, come on.
Could we?
You have a wonderful family.
We'll celebrate right now.
Oh, what are we celebrating?
Important date in history. The
August 29th?
August.
2-9. One short of 30.
Deuce.
Niner.
I'm not prepared for this,
Sierra
but I
Hotel. Oh,
I have a question.
Oh, boy.
I have an
A musical question, because today we celebrate.
John Lennon.
We celebrate the invention of chop suey.
Oh. Oh, you're thinking of System of a Down song, Chop Suey?
Yeah, I knew someone. Doesn't someone have a song called Chop Suey?
Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's one song.
You wanted to, yes.
Chop suey was invented in New York City by the chef of the Chinese ambassador.
I don't think I've ever had chop suey.
Oh, it used to come in a can. We had it all the time growing up.
The can stuff
Remember
is
that?
Choy stuff.
Came in a can.
What was it called?
LaChoy.
LaChoy makes Chinese food.
Right.
Yes.
Swing American.
It's still out there.
I've had LaChoy chow mein, but I've not had chop suey.
I don't think
we had that
chop
growing up.
suey is actually a Chinese food item.
I think that's what Tom's kind of saying here, right?
No, it's developed in New York.
American Chinese, yeah.
A Chinese chef.
Have you had it, Tom?
Living in New York. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I love Chinese food. Chop suey is that canned stuff is dreadful.
Well, I was raised on it, man.
Yeah.
It's heavy on the sprouts, apparently. That's the base.
And water chestnuts, which I love.
Months worth of sodium, probably.
Yeah, and the glue that holds it together, it tastes like rubber
put fresh
cement.
chicken in it. It was good.
Here's some chopsticks.
Turn about chop suey.
Chop suey. No, how about this?
That's... Whatever we're doing, we should.
What the hell is this?
Is this from Flower Drum Song? No? Oh, this is sukiyaki, not chop suey. Sorry, they were close. That's chopsticks. Okay,
Oh, yeah, Tom Hanks
maybe you
wrote
should
that.
move on.
Right? Tom Hanks wrote that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, on the giant keyboard.
Him and the rubber
In 1958, Pat.
Yes.
George Harrison joined the Quarrymen.
Boy. What was their big hit?
They became the Beatles.
Early name for the Beatles. Yeah.
Oh,
the Silver
No,
Beatles. After
Quarryman's
that.
big hit was Let's Bust Some Rocks. Let's bust some rocks.
Now, in 2012, the venom of the banana spider was found to be effective in relieving erectile dysfunction.
Who knew?
The what?
Yeah, as for me, if I needed it, I just get the pills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honey,
Well.
let the banana spider loose in my pants. No thanks.
The spiders are free.
What did it do?
It was apparently you can treat erectile dysfunction with a
Who discovered
banana
that?
spider.
Yeah.
A bite from a banana spider gives you an erection.
Some guy that was having sexual dysfunction that fell asleep and a banana spider bit him in the schlong. And hey, look, honey, I don't know how big this thing's going to get. Stand back.
I'd
great
have to get
boners.
a look at a banana spider.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're detasseling corn, they're everywhere. They jump all over you.
I have
Those
to
are
test
corn spiders.
Why would banana spiders be on corn? That makes no sense.
No, because they think corn is a banana.
They're both yellow. They're long. Okay, let's move forward here.
Spiders don't know.
Bananas of the field, they call them.
The great actress Ingrid Bergman, born in this state way back in 1915.
Whatever, Ingrid.
1920, Charlie Parker, the great saxophone player. Do you know when he died, the coroner thought he was 60 years old? He was 34.
40. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
he was
a shame.
42.
Oh, wow.
He lived.
Yeah, a little,
so to speak.
A little rough. Michael Jackson was born in this state in 1958. Had he lived, he'd be 65 today.
Wow.
And probably look more like Edgar Winter than Johnny did.
65. That's 55 years older than how he likes it. Let's never forget he was a monster. Okay? Okay.
He told us he was bad.
Did I mention chop suey was invented? Okay, sorry. Time now for things we learned in today's show.
Don't do it when you want to sock it to it.
You got about 3 songs.
How many do I... Time now for things we learned. Braves outfielder Ronald Acuna was attacked, more or less, on the field in Denver last night. He's an outfielder for the Atlanta Braves. A couple of guys came out of the stands and wanted a picture, and security eventually showed up there in Denver.
Hey, you're not busy. Yeah, you're not busy.
Afternoon Delight. We had a story about that.
No, explain what that is, Christy.
Broken penis.
That's having sex in the daytime, basically. God forbid. You couldn't do that.
We had a letter from a guy who was having some amorous experiences during the day and afternoon delight, and apparently tried to do some maneuver. And
that's right. He hurt his ween.
Resulted in a swollen Johnson.
Yep.
Billie Jean King welcomed everyone
Enjoy the tournament,
to the U.S.
and let's
Open.
keep going for it. And mi casa is su casa.
Have you seen the jugs on Sue Casa? Woo!
And then they say they smelled marijuana.
Oh, and I don't think Jess knows this, but Josh is planning a listening party for his new album coming out on November 3rd. Isn't that exciting?
That's right.
Exciting.
Yeah.
I've already booked the arena.
He's going to lip sync his stand-up album
Very
on stage.
fun. All will enjoy.
Okay.
Oh, and we heard this today. Have you seen that? Oh. Have you seen that girl in the corner? Take her out.
That's not the best song we heard, though.
The
White Bird. This is a great song.
No, it's not.
Takes you to San Francisco in the late 60s.
I don't want to go there.
Oh, it's fun.
Flame butt?
If you're near Ken Kesey, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
This is why Charlie Parker did heroin, because of this song. He couldn't take it anymore.
And they did not call him White Bird. Just Bird.
Just Bird. Yeah, thank you, Rich. It all ties in.
We also learned Obama started COVID. Okay.
Well, he admitted himself on our show.
Wow.
Exclusive.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.